Support it. Let me pin that message, man. What's good with everybody this fine, fair morning? Did y'all enjoy the fights last night? Did you enjoy the fight last night? That was a garbage card last night. Garbage. But Clarissa Shields fought, so shout out to the great Clarissa Shields, the greatest female fighter of all times, putting them hands on that girl. Cal Coolett in the building. What's going on? Antonio Thompson said, good morning. Y'all want Shields in a competitive fight? Have her fight Shadeja Green. Problem solved. Yeah, pretty much. But you're not going to, yeah, that's going to be about it. Other than that, there ain't going to be any competitive fights for her. She's that much better, man. The game's got to evolve to catch up with her. And that ain't her fault. She's just rugged. She's rugged. She can fight. Man, she slips that jab, makes that girl pay, made that girl pay with that overhand left, man. Boom. Right down the middle, man. I mean, just nasty, dog. Just nasty. Got all the shots in the game. Auntie Black Cherry, what's going on, sister? What's going on? Cal Coolett, man, the best. Cal Coolett. King Coolett. I'm going to start calling you King Coolett. Hey, let me get a couple people in support of the chat outside of the regular time. Much love to my guy, Mr. Allen, Malcolm Allen, brother. Thank you so much. He said, been busy working, but I'm listening to the reruns. Thank you to everybody that supports on the reruns. And my guy, and a new supporter to the channel. Please let Is TNT get some applause. Thank you so much. He said, a credit for your content. I'm a first-time donor. Thank you to the first-time donors, bro. That's a big time 15. Thank you to the donor, man. Thank you to all our donors. Actually, I need to come up with a list of our donors. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come up with a list of the donors. Thank you guys so much for your support, man. Thank you. Thank you. Is TNT in the building? No, they're not, especially Tank Davis. Gerard Booker, yes, they are. It's time for Canelo to retire. Yes, they are. They're both going to outsell him this year because he's not having fights. Yeah, they are. Without a doubt. Gervonta Davis already beat him this year. Canelo Alvarez has not been outsold in a pay-per-view or in a gate in a year since Floyd Mayweather Jr. was fighting. This year, he's going to get beaten by two people. Both of them, one is good. Well, actually, could be three people, depending on how you interpret it, right? Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford winner. But seeing as Errol Spence is the A side to the fight, hey, man. But, you know, I think everybody wants to see the fight because of both of those guys. But, yeah, dog, both of those guys getting past Canelo, dog. Canelo's like doing 300,000 pay-per-views, bro. Canelo Alvarez's numbers have gone, yep. While their numbers about to go whoop. Errol, Terrence, watch this. Gervonta Davis is going to outsell Canelo Alvarez in pay-per-views by well over 1.3 million this year. Maybe 1.5 million this year. He's going to outsell Canelo by. So, nah, partner. Hey, Mr. Molina, Adrian Molina in the building. He said, for the usual suspects. Thank you, brother. What's going on, Adrian Molina, to my Puerto Rican brother from another mother? Yes, sir. A Puerto Rico. Man, I'm going to learn how to speak Spanish, man. Fat Boy, what's going on, man? Team Torres, Jason Torres, I'm going to call you Team Torres. Said Team Bud. Shout out to Team Bud. Debo 4735X. Clarissa the Guo. Yeah, she's great. She's a great fighter. She's a great fighter. If she was a dude, a lot of these cats would be in a lot of trouble. I'm telling you right now, dog. If Clarissa Shields was a dude, a lot of these dudes would be in problems with her. She's an excellent, excellent fighter and a brutal fighter, man. The type of fighter I love to see. Isaiah Tover said, just working out, jumping this rope while listening to your talk. That's what's up, man. Enjoy your exercise. I'll be on my exercise a little bit later today. I'll be right behind you. Nick Balling TV, what's going on? Time for Canelo to hang him up. Yeah, Canelo just needs to retire so we can get some more stars in the sport. At this point in time, Canelo is bad for boxing. And I challenge you to a debate, anyone over this subject. And I would love it if we could get a Canelo Alvarez fan on here to explain, so I can explain exactly why I say Canelo Alvarez has been the holdup in boxing. Once we got past Canelo, once there was like somebody else bubbled up, boom, we're back to 1 million pay-per-view buys. Boxing has been sitting around waiting for Canelo Alvarez to make a big fight, and he just sold it out to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. Nah, man. So, yeah, dog, they're passing him up. You think Prime Shields beats Layla? Yeah, I do. Yeah, absolutely, I do. Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you, Layla Ali is, first of all, I don't really even know what a prime Layla Ali is. Layla Ali she was big. She's very athletic, but nah, dude, I don't think Layla Ali can handle Clarissa Shields. No, I think Clarissa Shields is just a better fighter than she was. Only one that I'm telling you I think got a shot against her is Ann Wolfe, because Ann Wolfe is going to hit her. And if Ann Wolfe hits her, she can definitely go night-night with Ann Wolfe, because Ann Wolfe is so strong, so powerful, you know? But I don't think you're going to get a competitive fight out of Clarissa Shields. I just think Clarissa Shields I think she's a different level fighter than these other women are. The only one that I think, as far as like their style and what I think is close to her, is Amanda Serrano. I think Amanda Serrano is probably number 2. I like Alyssa Baumgardner, but Alyssa Baumgardner, I don't know, man. We're gonna see after the Steve Fulton Jr. fight with Monster Inoue. But I mean, Savannah Marshall's very, very good as well. I've been telling you I'm not big at all on Katie Taylor. I think Katie Taylor is nothing but, yeah, she's too small, but I'm not talking about them fighting each other. I'm talking about them as far as the quality level of fighter that they are. Clarissa Shields, that quote, hey, I don't have a problem with her using that name. And I've been a fan of women's boxing for a while. I think she's better than Lucia Riker. I think she's a better fighter than Cecilia Brækhus. I think she's a better fighter than Layla Ali. I think the only one with any real questions about that I have any questions about is Ann Wolfe. But she really, really, really is like that. John Bowie in the building. What's going on, brother? I thought you left the channel, man. I thought you left the channel. He said, morning all. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, to the great John Bowie. To the great John Bowie. And okay, all right. Now look, Auntie Black Cherry said, happy 57th birthday to me. 57. Hold on. Thank you, sister. Look, we need all birthday cakes in here. And I cannot sing for nothing, but I'm going to sing you happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Auntie Black Cherry. Happy birthday to you. And that's 57 gongs for you. And that's 57 gongs for you, Auntie Black Cherry. 57 gongs for Auntie Black Cherry. Thank you for the support, sister, and congratulations on making it another day. Congratulations on making it another year. Farquaad said, do you think Shadeja Green would be a test for Clarissa? I just saw something about her on Twitter. Shadeja Green is kind of like, to me, looks like a little bit of an Ann Wolfe. I have to see more of Shadeja Green. But that's the one that I would say, if it's anybody, it's going to be Shadeja Green. If it's anybody, it's going to be Shadeja Green. Now, personally, shout out to Jake Paul for promoting Shadeja Green. Jake Paul snatched one of the best women's boxers. Women's boxing, like the WNBA, I mean, yeah, they can box, but you know what I mean? Yeah, I fell asleep on her fight last night. But that's not because it was necessarily boring. It's because I had been kicking it all day. Because my guy came in town, man. My guy came in town. One of my wife's best friends came in town. And so we were hanging out all day. So I watched like 3 fights. I watched like 2 fights with him. I watched the Errol Spence, Yordenis Ugas fight, and I watched the Gervonta Davis versus Jose Pedraza fight. And then by that time, we watched that instead of the undercard. And then she came on and it was raining and it was like, boom. Like, you can't be putting that on that late. You got to bring that on a little earlier. Because I watched the first round. I was like, oh, it's not going to be a knockout and she's going to beat this girl up. And I just got, before I knew it, I was in La La Land. I woke up and I didn't even know who won. So I went back. I got up early this morning and I watched it this morning. Will Wright said, what network was the Shields fight on, Fanon? The network was on DAZN. DAZN, the home of women's boxing. The only reason that the DAZN is worth paying for. And I got to tell you, man, they've done a better job at their business at DAZN lately. They brought that stuff in because, like, okay, we're going to get this women's boxing. We're going to get women's boxing. But, man, the undercard for that fight was, first of all, let's be real about women's boxing and what it should be doing, okay? Can we be real with what y'all should be doing? What y'all really should be doing? No, I'm not going to say that because that's going to sound bad. She looked like she sold some tickets. She looked like she sold some tickets there. But the Clarissa Shields needs to be on an undercard. And they need to stretch that shit to 3 rounds. To 3-minute rounds. They need 3-minute rounds like fast. What are you talking about, Will Wright? What do you mean your stuff expired, Will Wright? What do you mean what expired? Look, they need to push that shit to 3 rounds fast. Okay? And they need to put her on an undercard. Like, she needs to be put on an undercard. And I mean it. Let me tell you why it would be good for women's boxing if she was on the undercard. Because if you stretch it to 3 rounds and if she's on an undercard, she's going to get a bunch of eyes on her and people are going to want to see her fight again because, trust me, she's going to brutalize some chick. Boxing is about brutality. Boxing is about brutality. It's about, I'm telling you, I rewatched that Errol Spence Jr. fight against Yordenis Ugas. Did not, my DAZN expired. Oh, okay. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations that your DAZN expired. I'm glad you could kick the habit, dog. I can't kick the habit. I can't kick the habit. Hey, thank you, Adrian Molina. Hey, yeah, I can't kick the habit. I thought you were going to say they should do what they did in women's tennis. Dude, nah, what is that in women's tennis? Dude, women's tennis is just like men's tennis, but better. Women's tennis is better than men's tennis. It's a little slower, but it's the same game. You know what I mean? Only difference between women's tennis and men's tennis is they don't play 5 sets in the majors. Other than that, it's the same. Women's tennis is better than men's tennis. I would much rather watch women's tennis than men's tennis. You can see what's going on a little bit better than you can in men's tennis. Men's tennis is kind of like, it's a little too fast. Women, you only got to, but that's Antonio Thomas. That's only in the majors. That's only in the majors. Every other tournament for men is 3 sets. There's only 4 tournaments in all of tennis where you have 4 or 5 sets. Everything else is the same. And men's tennis could go to 3 sets for all I care. That shit is too long. Like, it's the exact opposite. 5 sets for men is like way long. You know what I mean? But anyway, women's tennis is the same thing, man. Women's tennis got a bunch of aces too. Depends on who you're watching. Women's tennis got a bunch of aces. A bunch of aces. But yeah, see, that's the thing. You don't got some big 6'7" John Isner type of dude just boom, and it's out of there. But women's tennis, but aces are cool, but aces are like whatever. To watch the actual tennis match, dog, that's some excellent. Women's tennis is some great to watch. But anyway, you guys can say what y'all want to say about that tennis. I ain't really on that tennis like that right now. I'm not talking about that tennis right now. Women's tennis is, I watch a women's tennis. Pretty much that's what I watch. I don't really pay attention to men's tennis. Like, They're great athletes, don't get me wrong, and really great stuff. But women's tennis is just perfect amount of time. You can see the ball. You know what I mean? You can see the ball, and women are fighting, big time fighting. Yeah. Be honest about how women market women's tennis. They show their bodies. First of all, I don't like to be honest, T. Orlando. Okay? I don't like the be honest part of that because I am being honest. I don't really know how they market it because I always watched it for the tennis. I always watched it for the tennis. I prefer watching women's tennis over men's tennis. I'm a sexist pig, but I like to watch attractive women. Hey, to me, I'm trying to tell you, you see some real. Anyway, I don't want to get on women's tennis too much. I don't want to talk about too much women's tennis. I'd rather, if you don't mind, I'd rather stick to boxing, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. It's an expression, not questioning your veracity. Oh, I appreciate you, man. But I'm a literalist, T. Orlando. I'm a literalist. I know it's an expression. I'm just saying that I'm very literal. Very, very literal. I find literal keeps you safe. If somebody says, man, I'm going to shoot you, dog, I'm taking you dead serious and I ain't going to be nowhere around you. I may laugh it off, ha, 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 but you're not going to hang out with me no more. You say something sideways of joking about my wife, dog, trust me, ha, 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 yeah, I'm not messing with you no more. Because there's something to put you in your head. Put it in your head. And I don't think you're very trusting. Let me put it that way, T. Orlando. I don't think you're a very trusting individual. I don't think. Hold on one second. What do you mean you got the file? Should be files. Give me 1 second. Click the link, man. Yeah, I'll take women's tennis any day. But let's get back on this. Oops. Let me put this link up here for Canelo fans. Yeah, I don't think he's very trusting. I'll take because it was a saying, but at the same time, I said it's better tennis than you said it's be honest. Nah, I think you think that I was short selling a little bit. Even though I will tell you, God dog. Serena Williams was fine though. God dog, she was fine, bro. I don't know why she started doing all that plastic surgery. She started doing all that plastic surgery, all of that skin dyeing, that skin bleaching, and she's doing all that skin bleaching and all of that, what do you call it? Skin bleaching and plastic surgery, dude. I'm telling you, that's the effect that sport will have on a black woman. Like beautiful, beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. Nothing wrong with her at all. Straight up beautiful woman. Bleaching her skin, got all kind of Botox stuck up in her face and her lips. Like, come on, man. Nah, she don't want to be white, but I'm telling you, take a lot of abuse. Dude, you got to understand, those are country club sports, bro. Those are country club sports. She took a lot of psychological abuse. People ask, oh, is she a man? Because she's muscular. And it's not even like she's that muscular. It's that those girls are they built like little skinny chicks. But whatever, it is what it is. She would have done well being around more black people. I hope Coco don't go that route. Coco ain't going to have a career that long. Coco Golf is not going to have a career that long for it to go that route. But she came up in a different era when it's a little bit more acceptable. Kind of like that gymnast didn't go that route. The Simone Biles didn't go that route. Serena and Venus, ever since obviously Althea Gibson. You put Althea Gibson to the side. Who was the other really great women's tennis player whose name I'm forgetting? That's such a shame that I'm forgetting her name. I I can kind of see her face. But there were some other black women that were really good tennis players, but nothing on the level of Serena and Venus. Serena's the greatest female athlete ever. Yeah, Serena Williams is the greatest. I mean, she's the best. She's better than any woman has ever been at a sport. She's just so much better than every women's tennis player. She's just so special. I mean, she's so other level. She's so other level. She can do whatever. I mean, she had a couple women that could play with her, that had a style with her that would cause her some problems, like Kim Clijsters. Kim Clijsters was, Kim Clijsters a little tricky for her. Not Madison Keys. Madison Keys ain't on her level. Now I'm talking about women that came before Clarissa Shields, and she's one is from Louisiana. She's got a something. Anyway, it's tough. Man, dude, please. Come on, man. Don't even troll. Nah, either what's her? She ain't like that either. Sloane Stevenson. Sloane Stephens. She ain't like that either. She's not like that either. She had the benefit. She had the benefit of not being the first, But whatever. Like I said, this is really not a discussion. This is really not a discussion about women's tennis. It is what it is, man. My daughter's now a retired tennis player, at least till she gets back in a few years and starts playing again in a few years when she gets her love back for the sport, or gets her a love for the sport back. And then she'll be back playing again and I'll pay attention to it. But after that, that's all done, man. My daughter got her college all the way paid for. But anyway, let me get back on this Canelo Alvarez stuff and this talk. And I got links in the chat for anybody that wants to smoke. I wanted to say, I respect any man that get in that ring. Yeah, I respect everybody that gets in the ring too. Honestly, man, I respect every man. I don't really respect a boxer more because he gets in a boxing ring than anybody else for doing the things that they do. I respect any man for doing whatever they do. I respect truck drivers for driving trucks all damn day. John Bowie in the building said, hey, sorry guys, a lot of work to do. Can't be in the chat. Hey, John Bowie, thank you for that support, John Bowie. Is your son going to play hoops for college? That is, that's the plan. We more focused on the grades right now than we are anything else. But yeah, he had to make a transition to point guard and a shift, so it kind of threw him off a little bit. He'd be further along if we had stayed in the area that we were from. Yeah, full ride, that's what's up. Yeah. She's a killer on the tennis court. But she never really loved the sport and never really got in great shape. If she's in hellified great shape, oh, dude, killer. Definitely could play pro if she got all the way in excellent shape. But she has to actually she never wanted to do that. So it was kind of like, her tennis skills were other level. Her physical fitness was not. And in order to do that, you really have to have exceptional physical fitness. Jason Torres said, Terry Schmoot soft for blocking me. Hey, Jason Torres, he didn't block you. He timed you out. Terry Schmoot. Anyway, Bibble should go ahead and fight Canelo again for a good. No, man. Bibble should just. Why? Why does that help? No. Let me tell you what Canelo Alvarez needs to do. Canelo Alvarez needs to fight David Benavidez or retire. For the good of boxing, fight David Benavidez or retire. Give back to the sport that has given you so much that you have not given squat to in several years. Taking a fight, taking a bunch of mismatches, and running into a mismatch. Ran into a mismatch. Fighting mismatches and then running into a mismatch. Picking mismatches and then running into a mismatch. You thought that was easy money against Dimitri Bivol because Dimitri Bivol don't knock anybody out. So he thought he was just going to be able to sit down on his shots. He's not dangerous like Sergey Kovalev, where Sergey Kovalev can hit you something with some big shot. And he need to go ahead and fight David Benavidez, or he needs to retire. And just completely get out of my face. He's a waste of a weekend. No, I don't know any major boxer that has voluntarily taken so many steps back as Canelo Alvarez has. In the boxing world, in his time that he has been the quote-unquote face of boxing, boxing is slumped. You cannot tell me another time where there was an established face of boxing where boxing slumped. I challenge you to a debate. Hey, Mr. Rice in the building with the $5 holler. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you so much for that support. I'm telling you this. You cannot name another time when there was a big face of boxing. One guy that was quote unquote carrying the sport. Where, thank you, Mr. Rice. Much love in that Cash App. Thank you for the support, man. And thank you to all new donors to the channel. New donors are especially appreciated. Not any more than the regulars, but thank you so much for joining the crew. Mr. Rice. Look, man, Canelo, you can name another time where there's been a really big name in boxing that the sport has taken a step back. Let me know. I need to hear it. We don't have Canelo people coming around because there's not a lot of Canelo Alvarez fans. But that, I don't know, man. Obviously there are. He can still do, you get my point. Or maybe you don't get my point. Hit the link if you don't get my point. When Joe Louis was the big, let's go all the way back. Boxing was jumping when there was Jack Johnson. Boxing was jumping when there was Jack Dempsey. Boxing was jumping when there was Joe Louis. Boxing was jumping when there was Muhammad Ali. Boxing was jumping when there was Sugar Ray Leonard. Boxing was jumping when there was Mike Tyson. Boxing was jumping when there was Floyd Mayweather Jr. Boxing was sucked when it was Canelo Alvarez. Boxing sucked when it was Canelo Alvarez. Were there any of the classic matchups? No. None. Most of the people that he fought were either past it. His contemporaries, he never, ever fought his own contemporaries. The people the same age coming in at the same time. He refused to fight them. I'm not going to say Roy Jones Jr. was the big face of boxing because that's Oscar De La Hoya. When Oscar De La Hoya was the face of boxing, when he was the big money man, when Oscar De La Hoya was the big money man, boxing was jumping. When Floyd was the man, boxing was jumping. We need somebody else to be the man because Eddie Reynoso won't put him in the ring with people to get boxing jumping. He's hiding out on the zone and collecting paychecks by fighting European fighters. Please retire. Hey, my guy, Jason Bernard said, truck drivers' lives matter. You know they do. Bomb Squad. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Thank you, Expensive Paper. Thank you, Expensive Paper. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I'm trying to coax. Hey, what's going on to my guy? 40 foot in that Cash App said, hey, morning, bro. Team Crawford here. Shout out to Team Crawford, brother. Big gong for Team Crawford. Shout out to Team Crawford. Mr. Torres said, for Terry Schmoot soft ass. Pause. Thank you, brother. Oh, Jason Torres, I sent you a money thing. I didn't mean to do that. But thank you, brother, for that support. Means a ton. Means a ton. Hold on one second, dude. I refuse to watch the media hype. Been saying it for years. Stealing from his people. Yeah, he is. He's terrible, man. Canelo Alvarez is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible reign for Canelo Alvarez, man. Terrible, 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 terrible reign for Canelo Alvarez. The worst. The worst. Hey, Auntie Black Cherry said Floyd sent Canelo into the witness protection program. Good observation. Great observation. Great observation. That very well could have been it. That very well. Hit the link though. So yeah, like Gervonta, and honestly, yeah, Gervonta and Errol, Spence, and Terrence Crawford fight. I should be fair and say somebody could say Terrence Crawford, but I don't buy it. Shields beat Haney. Dude, Haney a dog. A dog. A dog. Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney. Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney. I need, hey, look, dog. I need either a, hey, look, dog, I will refund this. If somebody cash at me $1 to talk about Devin Haney, I'll talk about Devin Haney. And if you do it, I'm gonna gong and then I'm gonna refund the money. Because, dog, I'm trying to stay away from talking bad about Devin Haney, but God, dog, boy. But God, dog, man. Devin, dog, you in the trap. Devin's in the trap. Bro, Devin is in the trap, bro. I swear, if somebody either puts, I need 5 people to put Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney in the chat, bro. Or I need somebody to cash app $1, and I'm telling you I'm going to refund it. I just need to be paid to do it. So I got an excuse, dog. So I got an excuse. And I promise you, I will refund that money, dog. All right. Here you go. Don't anybody do it too much. Don't do it too much. There you go. Coach Ari, let me refund this money. Coach Ari, let me refund these $2. Hold on, man. I got to refund this. Refund. All right, Coach Ari did it. Refunded you your $1. And Mr. Molina said, boots, boots, boots. I'll still refund the $1. Let me. I think I refunded it. I refunded it. All right, so I refunded it. And Jay, hey, I got to refund all these dollars. Y'all making me work, dog. Okay, I got. Let me go ahead and refund this $1. I'm going to refund all your dollars. Yeah, I'm going to refund it. I'm not going to take any payment for telling you what I did. But, all right, don't do it no more, dog. You're going to throw me off. All right. Hey, Kay said, for Danny, I got to keep. Hey, you put $2 in there, dog. I'm going to keep the $2. Hey, my guy said, Devin, nah, Nevada mind. Hey, brother, much love in that cash app for that $2 holler, brother. You must have meant to keep me that. You must have meant for me to keep that $2. Let me know if you want me to refund the $2, though. I'll refund it. And my guy, Terry Schmoo, said, $5. Said, Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney. Oh, Michael Dim said, no refund. Okay. I'm going to refund the $. Because I said I'll refund the $. I got to keep my word. All right, so let me tell you, dog, so I can go in. Oh, and Michael Dim said no refund, but he said, Devin Haney for the $5 holler. All right, bro. I'm going to keep the $2. Hey, the $2, I got to keep the $2, dog, because I said $1. But if you want to refund it, I'll refund it. No worries. I don't have no problem. I ain't playing no tricks. John Boy said, don't refund this one. Much love for that $20 holler, brother. Thank you, man. Hey, thanks. Yeah. I got to refund the $1 hollers, dog. Thank you, bro. Keep my $5. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Mr. Massey said, Lord Devin Haney, let me hit you with that refund. All right, dog. I'm refunding all the $, dog. I'm refunding all the $. All right, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. For Haney, T. Orlando said, I'm going to refund the $, brother. Let me refund them $. Like I said, I would. And I'll still give you the heart, bro. No, I refunded it. That's refunded. And then I got one more refund. For LR for the Haney talk, let me get that refund. Let me hit you with that refund. All right, we refunded the dollars. We're not refunding anything over $1 though, because you know the deal. Sammy in the building said boxing is jumping with Tank Davis. Yeah, it is. Oh, nah, dog. I got to refund $1 if I say I'm refunding $1. All right, so let me tell you. All right. Dog, Devin Haney has talked himself into a fucking swamp. Okay? Devin Haney has talked himself into, I'm going to say this, I'm going to cuss when I say this. Devin Haney, excuse my language, has talked himself into the middle of a fucking bog. He can go nowhere and say nothing about anything. All that talking y'all did. This man literally cannot do anything without being a duck. Nothing. He's ducking everybody because of what you all did and what you all said about him. I told you, the boy that cried wolf. Didn't I tell you? I told you, Devin was the boy that cried duck. That man has to fight every single solitary person. Ajay said, I sent you Cash App. Yes, sir, brother. I'm in there. Ajay in the building said, great job, Fanon. Ajay in the building. Dude, you all have done this. Man, I'm telling you, Devin Haney has got to fight Shakur Stevenson. He has got to fight Lomachenko. He's got to fight Gervonta, and he's got to fight Regis Prograis. Any way he goes, he's ducking somebody. Any way he goes, he's ducking somebody, and he's coming off of a bad performance. I'm telling you, you put that man in a swamp. You all did. And I'm telling you, hit the link. Hit the link. I warned you all about all that crying duck. All of that crying duck when people were not ducking him. I told you. Now, Regis Prograis has called that man out and offered him a chance to fight for the WBC championship. And Devin Haney came out and said he is not negotiating with Eddie Hearn to go to the zone. So you're ducking Regis Prograis. Shakur Stevenson is going to be his mandatory. He's going to be the mandatory. So you're ducking Shakur Stevenson, who called you out. Since you call him out, you got to fight him. Since somebody in a weight, and watch this, you can't even say, well, who's he beating at 135? Let me ask you a question. Who did Gary Russell Jr. beat at 135? Who did Gary Russell Jr. beat at 135? Huh? Who did JoJo Diaz beat at 135? Who? When Devin called him out. Devin called out JoJo Diaz. And JoJo Diaz had not beaten anybody at 135 pounds. No, he didn't. He didn't beat anybody at 135 pounds. Did he? No, he didn't. Who did Gary Russell Jr. beat at 135? Never fought anybody at 135. He hadn't even beat anybody at 130. And Devin called him out. Shakur Stevenson sits in the ring with him, looks at him in his face, and he walks away. Lomachenko doesn't deserve a rematch. Why not? Half of the people in boxing, half of the boxing world thinks Devin lost. So you better believe half of the boxing world is calling him a duck for not fighting Lomachenko. Over half of the boxing world that watched that fight, well over half, thinks he lost that fight. They all think he's a duck for not rematching Lomachenko. All of a sudden, he don't know Loma. And with Gervonta Davis, How does he not know how to call? How does he not know how to call Al Heyman? That makes all the calling out he did with Devin Haney of Gervonta Davis look like he was lying the entire time. Devin is in a swamp of his own making, and of you Devin Haney fans making. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Dude, he's got Floyd, man, please. That man can find out how to get in contact with Al Heyman. I'm just telling you. All of that stuff, any way he goes, he's ducking somebody. And since y'all claim that everybody ducked him, you got to use the same rules for Devin. Exactly, the long debate. I told you, I ain't interested in no short debates. I'm interested in the long debates. And your boy out here looking real bad. The boy is out here, Southpaw TV, getting like 100,000 views of video on beating your boy up. And guess why? It's because it's easy money. Man, he be killing that dude. Killing him with nothing but facts. Oh, my God. Not facts. There's a lot of guessing. There's a lot of opinion in there, too. However, heavily facts. Mike Kirkland said, for keeping it real about Haney. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No worries. They blacklisted me. I got blacklisted. Tell the truth. I got blacklisted for telling the truth about Devin Haney. I got blacklisted by black people. Dog, I got blacklisted by black people for calling it like it is with Devin Haney. How you get blacklisted by black people? And you know I'm telling the truth. All for y'all to be sitting in the swamp right now. All for y'all to be sitting in the swamp right now. Tell me I'm lying. Hold on. Hold on one second, man. Hey, man, much love. Let me check this. Here's the PayPal too, by the way. People usually ask for the PayPal. Hey, you can PayPal or Venmo at this right here. Hey, good morning, Fanon. Let's try this again today. What are you talking about? Let's try what, man? Hey, dog, we having some fun today, though, dude. They dangerous. Who's dangerous? Hey, hit the link though. I can't ever get no smoke. This is smokeless. This is what you call this is an air fryer around here, bro. It's an air fryer, bro. We don't get no smoke. Hey, they tell us we bias for Tank, but they have a long-standing relationship with Devin's daddy. Shake my head, it makes sense. For now, you whitelisted by black folks. It's just like white male and white ball. Oh, yeah, I got whitelisted. I got whitelisted over Devin Haney, bro. Because I would not go head over the hills in love with Devin Haney. Bro, please. Anyway. Hold on one second. Hold on, man. Hey, hit the link, though. Hit the link. Come on, man. Somebody got to hit the link. Hey, Rob, man, I be begging for people to hit the link. I can't believe this. Why is the Boxing Voice can get anybody to talk to them? BFTB can get all kind of dudes who want to smoke with them. Is it the time of the morning? Is it because it's so early in the morning that y'all don't get up this early in the morning? Is that what it is? Because I ain't changing my time. Even though I should and rock some people's heads up. Hey, Robert Rowe says, salute for 9. Canelo is ducking Bivol at 168 and Benavidez 2, he should retire instead of stealing people's money. Yeah, I say get out of here. I definitely say get him out of here, dog. He don't want to fight Tank, and Devin can't fight again. Hell, he don't want to fight Tank, and Devin can't fight again in the next 90 days to commission rules. Stop the BS. Oh, what do you mean? Somebody say, hey, man, hit the link. Hit the link. Give me a second, though. It's hard to fight facts. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Hold on, man. God is good, man. God is great. No joke. Fanon, how do you see Taylor, Teo versus Taylor playing out next week? I got Taylor. Oh, man, somebody getting knocked out. Hey, dude, I think, let me put it this way, dog. Taylor, man, I don't know, man. God, dog. Because honestly, man, Teofimo Lopez can fight, man. And if Taylor gets too froggy, oh, he can definitely get stopped. Like if Teofimo Lopez can definitely stop him if he gets too froggy. And yeah, so I mean, I lean towards Taylor. But I wouldn't be surprised if Teofimo Lopez don't kick him. Don't catch him and clip him. Let me put it this. Okay, that's the better way to say it. I think Teofimo Lopez is a very live underdog. A very live underdog. Teofimo Lopez just got to get his head right, bro. But Teofimo Lopez is very talented. He's a talented athlete. He needs to get his head out of the clouds. If he gets his head out of clouds and he can land a jab and a straight right, like if he can hit with a straight right hand, if he can use a good solid straight right hand on Taylor, I think he's got a good chance. But I lean towards Taylor because Taylor's a pretty relentless fighter, man. Pretty relentless, man. But the problem with that is Teofimo Lopez can put you out. So Taylor's got to be very careful, man. He can't just go for broke against Teofimo Lopez, man. You know, you can't just go for broke against that guy because you may wind up with your arms stiff. You don't know why you twitching, you know? Like I gotta give. That's one thing that Teofimo Lopez got, man. Teofimo Lopez has the ability to start you, man. So, you know, I would say you need to watch your ass against that kid, man. Yeah, like you very, very seriously need to watch your ass against that kid. Let me say that. You know what I mean? Teo can fight. He just got his head. He just got to get his head right. Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely, positively. Zenith 360 said no, never. They won't admit him running from Shakur out of the ring looked bad. They won't admit his performance didn't live up to what he said. Lamar Jones. No, they're never going to admit that with Devin Haney because they're supporting Devin Haney. Dude, there was something that was said by Deontay Wilder that will tell you what exactly it's about. And I'm telling you, I admire this. I admire it. First and foremost, let me tell you that I admire this in people. There are people that are going to ride with you, and they're going to ride with you no matter what. Dude, that is a commendable characteristic. It is a commendable characteristic that they're going to ride with you no matter what. They don't matter what they see. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter if you win. It don't matter if you lose. Those are bars. Bars. They're going to ride with you. And I like that about dudes like that. I like that. I can respect that. You know what I mean? I can respect that. But that's what it is. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. That's what that is, though. Understand that that's what that is. I'm good, and they'll tell you, I'm riding with them, till the wheels fall off. There are cats that are going to ride with Deontay Wilder till the wheels fall off because it's about loyalty. It's about supporting Deontay Wilder. And it's about more than boxing. You know what I mean? It's about more than boxing. That's what Deontay Wilder said about it. He said, man, who you think is going to win, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford? He said, I'm riding with Errol Spence because Errol Spence rides with me. That's my dude. He was there for me. I'm there for him. Let's roll. That's how Errol rolls. That's how Terrence rolls. That's how Errol rolls. That's how Terrence fans roll. That's how a lot of boxing fans roll. They go roll. Yeah, I'm watching Jaime McGee next week. That's how they roll. They're going to support their guy. They're going to support theirs, period. And that's important. That's an admirable characteristic. I'm the same way. I'm gonna ride Deontay Wilder till the wheels fall off. Don't care. I don't know Deontay Wilder, never met Deontay Wilder. I believe in Deontay Wilder as a person. I think Deontay Wilder is an exceptional human being. I've never caught that man lying. I think he's a tremendous talent. I think he was cheated. I think that he's underrated. And I think despite all of that, he excelled and he got where he needed to get in the sport of boxing. And I will forever be a Deontay Wilder fan. He will forever be one of my favorite fighters ever. And I'm telling you right now, I don't care who it is, Deontay Wilder got a chance to zip him. And that's just a fact. And all that hating people did on Deontay Wilder and all that misleading people did on Deontay Wilder made me feel even more so like, nah, dog, I'm going to ride with Deontay Wilder, period. That is not the case with Devin Haney, though. Let me repeat. That is not the case with spoiled-ass Devin Haney, though. Not the case. Not the case. Sorry. Not the case. Not the case. With me. No way. Devin Haney is a very good fighter, and he deserved to get championship fights. But he didn't deserve all that stuff that people were trying to throw at other people. Nobody built Deontay Wilder by tearing down other people. Sorry. Devin Haney and the way Devin Haney's camp behaved for years was, in my opinion, was deplorable. It was deplorable. No reason to tear down Gary Russell Jr. to build yourself up. No reason whatsoever. No reason to be flashing mugshots of Gervonta Davis and talking about how his coach is going broke. No reason to do all of that to Gervonta Davis, to Gary Russell Jr. There's no need to claim that people are ducking you when they're not. None of that. Okay? None of that. All of that shit was contrived. All of that stuff was scripted. All of it was very, very, very blatantly a promotional push. I will give unconditional support to people that deserve and need the unconditional support. Unconditional support, in my opinion, should be reserved to those people that have been mistreated when they did not deserve to be mistreated. Deontay Wilder got 39 fights, 38 knockouts, had defended his championship shot 5 times, and he was still getting called a bum. Still was getting blatantly ducked by the other guy with the same vote. That's why I support Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder never did anything to anybody else. He never did anything to anybody else. And then he went and fought Luis Ortiz twice. He didn't have to rematch Tyson Fury. He could still have that belt. When people thought he lost that fight, he rematched him. And he lost the fight. But then guess what he did again? He went to court to get another one. And after he lost the third fight, did he quit? No. Came right back. Boom, right back in the ring. And I'm going to support him zipping Robert Elanius. Still wants Alexander Usyk. Didn't tuck his tail, didn't do none of that. in my opinion, Devin Haney didn't deserve the support that Deontay Wilder deserved. Because he didn't go through the same situation. Not even remotely. Hey, you better pray this Sunday for not. Hey, prayers up. Hey, my guy, hey, Rock Dog 019 in the building. Much love for that $5 holler. So, nah, man, I ain't trying to do all of that stuff. Nah, man. Devin didn't have any harder a route than Gervonta did. Y'all dogged Gervonta. Dogged him. Dogged him. Dogged him. Consistently dogging him. I can fight Gervonta in December. No, you can't, Devin. Hey, Unadulterated Truth said, good morning, Martin. 100. The Gary Russell situation we all saw played out right here is what made me look at Devin and Bill in a different light. Trolling, lying, ducking ain't for me. Yeah, dog, there was no reason for that. There was no reason for that huge concerted effort to make a reigning champion who could not get another fight with another dude. He was never even allowed to have a unification fight. Those UK guys acted like Gary Russell Jr. didn't exist. But he hasn't fought anybody. Look at him. Oh, man, he's at the gas station. I saw him at the gas station. When's he going to fight? When's he going to fight? Dude, he's being ducked, Devin. I thought you were being ducked. You can't tell when somebody else is being ducked. They had absolutely no sympathy at all for Gary Russell Jr. being ducked by Leo Santa Cruz, by Carl Frampton, by Carl Frampton, by Josh Warrington, by Kid Galahad, by everybody in that division. They had no problem with how long that man stood up there at 126, literally had to fight me, Leo Santa Cruz, on his back. But when Devin comes around, y'all forgot all about that. And actually called him a duck for not going up to 147, not going up to 135. But Devin Haney ain't ducking a Lomachenko rematch when he can take the rematch, and people thought he lost the fight, but that's not a duck. Oh, just let him go because you ducked him earlier. You recognize that Devin was ducked when he wasn't. But you can't recognize that Gary Russell Jr. was ducked by Leo Santa Cruz and other people who were reigning champions in the division at the time. See, that's why I'm saying he's in a swamp. That's why I'm telling you, he is in a moral swamp. You cannot get out of that. You cannot get out of that. Because the way that Devin Haney and Devin Haney logic act, he's got to fight every single solitary one of them back to back. Because when you said, I wanted to smoke with all of them, and none of them would fight me, well, they all want to smoke with you now. They all want to smoke with you now. And now you the one sounding like you ain't so sure. Now watch. He said he sounds like he's unsure about all of them. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Does Devin Haney sound like he's iffy on every single solitary person trying to fight him? Let me name the guys that are trying to fight him. Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, and Regis Prograis. And he is iffy on every single solitary one of them. And this is a guy that said, I wanted all the smoke. I'm looking to make all the big fights until, and what did I say? What did I say? I said, yeah, he's going to want them until he gets all those belts, and then it's going to switch up. Then it's going to switch up. Tell me I'm lying. Hey, Coach Ari, my sister said, brother, you better preach this morning gospel. Tell me I'm not telling you the truth. Tell me I'm not telling you the truth. It has to make sense. Stop it. He's getting paid for every one of those fights. It has to make sense, but it didn't have to make sense for anybody when Devin wanted to fight. Did it need to make sense for Gervonta? No. It's about the best fighting the best. Did it have to make sense for Gary? No. Devin wanted to fight. Did it have to make sense? Did it have to make sense for Lomachenko 4 years ago? No. Devin wanted to fight. Why does it have to make sense for Devin when it didn't have to make sense for anybody else? It was the best that fights the best when it's Devin. But now it's got to make sense. Now everybody's got to pay the price for not having fought Devin earlier. Tell me I'm lying. Your Derek Choice, Gary did not call out Tank. Stop the stories. Stop the stories. Gary did not call out Tank. Oh, Gary called out Tank? No, I don't. Yeah, Gary did call out Tank. I'm sorry. I thought you said Devin. My bad. Yeah, Gary did call out Tank. He did. And what does that got to do with Devin? What's that got to do with Devin? Hey, man, hit the link. Gary called out everybody but Devin. That's not true. Devin ain't never called. Gary ain't call out. First of all, Gary Russell Jr. is a 126-pounder. He ain't got to call out Devin Haney. He wanted to fight. Why you think he wanted to fight Gervonta? Because Gervonta sells tickets. And Gervonta's the same size as him. Man, Devin needed Gate. Tank need to fight Gary. That needs to be Tank's next fight. Gary Russell Jr. Let Gary get an easy fight and take it back. Oh, said I know, I agree for now. Hey, thank you, brother. You know I'm wanting to smoke, bro. All kind of cats used to have smoke for this topic. You don't want that. The long debate. The long debate, dog. The long debate. And I've never been. Somebody called me a passive-aggressive, man, ain't nothing passive about me. I've told y'all this. Hit the link. I refunded dollars and brought this conversation up for free on Sunday morning when ain't nobody else really talking boxing on a Sunday morning. He want the topic to change so bad. What you talking about, Zenith 360? Devin is a pouty child, and people buy the BS. They don't buy it. I'm telling you. They don't buy it. They don't buy it. For now, Devin called out Gary Russell Jr. like a 9th grader, calling out a 5th grader for a fight. Frivolity? Oh, where's frivolity, dude? Hey, dude, come back. Hey, where's the frivolity guy? Hey, frivolity guy, where are you? Does anybody remember the name of the frivolity guy? I'm calling out the frivolity guy. I'm calling out the frivolity guy. Tio's chin is a little questionable. Could be. What happened to what was frivolity guy's name? He never made a return. He never made a return attempt. Tio's chin is a little quiet. It could be. It could be. It could be. I don't know, but it could be. You know what I'm saying? MJ, the greatest is crazy. He could have went to ESPN from the beginning. Look, Gary said he would go up to 147. Why are you laughing? He might have. Derek Choice, man, you got to get the link, dog. Look, brother, I know you waiting for the super chat to come back to support the channel again. And you've been a consistent supporter of the channel, Derek Choice. But I'm going to need you to hit that link, Derek Choice. I'm going to need you to hit that link. Because I got to hear your voice, dog. I gotta know if you're, I got to know what kind of dude. He's too smart. Dude, what difference does that make? He says he wants to move up and he wants to fight him. He says he can beat him. There you go. What's the problem? He will not be the first guy at 146 to move up to 147 and win a belt. Would not. Hold on one second, man. That shit ain't nothing. Yeah, Gary could fight, dude. He beat that dude Mark Magsayo with one hand. And I thought he got robbed, bro. Gary could do more talking than walking, and he been like that for a while. Great fighter, but too inactive because he's getting ducked, man. CG cap because he got ducked. Yeah, I mean, like, if he fought a bunch of bums, y'all would be complaining. Hey, my guy, what's going on, man? My guy, Mr. Edward Volton in the building. Thank you, brother. They said, keep your foot and the truth on their necks. Yeah, I had to go in on this one. I have to earn my spot as being called the number one Devin Haney hater. It's been taken by me. It's been taken from me. Because dude's out there killing that dude, man. God, dog. They said, I don't know what I think you should stay away from Tank. I don't know. I think you should stay away from Tank. What do you mean? Who should stay away from Tank? Devin Haney will get knocked out by Tank. That's why he don't want that. He don't want that fight because he'll get knocked out. Let me repeat. Dude, know-it-alls. Dog, no, it don't always win. It doesn't really end well for know-it-alls. Yeah. He took my spot as the number one Devin Haney hater, dog. He took my spot, dog. Because dog is he's just honest about it. My God, dog is hilarious, though. Also, it's just flat out hilarious. Hey, it's not hate, it's the truth. He a good fighter, but a lot of his lies are catching up. Look, man, like I said, Devin Haney is alone in the swamp right now. Devin Haney, yeah, he did. Because he was willing to cuss out Bill Haney, and I'm not. I'm sorry, I can't do that, dog. I got to do the long debate. I can't do it. I can't do it because I respect what those guys are trying to do. Personally, I respect what they're trying to do. Coach Ari said, keep that. Clarissa beats Devin. Much love in that Cash App. Thank you. To Coach Ari in the building. Clarissa's a better fighter than Devin for sure. Clarissa's definitely is a better fighter than Devin. I don't even think Devin Haney's that. Dude, I think Devin Haney's a very good fighter. I don't think he's all that. I don't think Devin Haney is a special fighter. I think he's a very good fighter. I think he's about the same level fighter as Teofimo Lopez. What is the line between lying and selling yourself and the fight? Selling yourself there's a difference between exaggerating and telling you something that is flat out not true. And they're not mutually exclusive. And it's not mutually exclusive. You can sell a fight by lying. Let me put it that way. See, let me answer that question. Derek Choice in the building, brother. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, man. I was just saying that you could click the link, dog. Hey, said for this boxing talk this morning, Derek Choice, thank you, brother. You are definitely a very, 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 very valuable, very, very valuable and valued supporter. Man, Oshevitz, bro. Spence selling weed and not lying to anyone. Neither did Wilder. Oh, selling well. I thought you said selling weed. Selling well and not lying to anyone. Neither did Wilder and neither did Tank. Exactly. You got to do that Tyson Fury lying ass stuff. Like, I just don't think Devin Haney is a special fighter. I think he's a very good fighter. I don't think he's a special fighter. I think Tank is a special fighter. And Tank has got a special talent. Devin is not going to want that. And that's why Devin ain't trying to stay there. Devin definitely does not want Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis will brutalize him. Regis Prograis will brutalize him. Brutalize him. And let me tell you another problem you got with Devin. Devin's getting old. What do you say, Fanon? Devin's getting old. I said Devin's getting old. Yeah, I did. It's getting old. Debate me on that. 30 fights. 8-year pro. 8-year pro. 8-year pro. Dude, Devin's 24. Devin's an 8-year pro. He's an 8-year pro. Do you know what they say about basketball players right now versus basketball players that in the 1980s? Know what they say about their knees? They say that 21-year-old basketball players now have 30-year-old knees because they train all year round. They don't take breaks, and they've been training all year round, developing their skills, cutting around them cones, dunking, doing all this and all that since they were 8 years old. And over time, you get a lot of wear and tear for starting so early. Devin Haney has a lot of wear and tear. Just like guess how old Bernard Hopkins fought till. He fought until he was 50, but he didn't start fighting at top level till he was 30. He didn't have the wear and tear on his body at 30 years, at 24, 25. He didn't have the wear and tear on his body. That's why Gervonta is saying, look, man, I can see myself having three, four more fights. Why? He's been having wear and tear on his body since he was 8 years old. Did you watch Andre Ward? I watched, by the way, shout out to the great Andre Ward. Shout out to the great Andre Ward, man. Hey, Mr. Price said, preach, brother. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. And it's needed. Because he went to prison, dude. Yes, Elizabeth, he went to prison. Exactly. Exactly. You know what? I need to think for a second. How can I explain the problem that you have, Elizabeth? You try to dismiss a reasonable explanation. Because he went to prison, dude. Exactly. He went to prison. So that's why he has less wear and tear. If he has less wear and tear, he has less wear and tear. No way Devin has 10 plus years left. He doesn't. Because he can't punch. He's never going to be at 147, dude. No. I'm going to tell you right now, bro, you're not going to like this. Like, seriously, Elizabeth, do you think about the argument that you make? Yeah, that is because nothing you say is reasonable. What you just said is unreasonable. Nothing you say is reasonable. You just agreed with me. Don't delete her. Oh, Auntie Black Cherry can shoot you, though. But we're going to go to your channel and see if you're really a female. Or you're just, oh, you're really somebody. No, you're not. You made this up in January. So I don't know. This may just be, yeah, I don't know. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. No, it's very reasonable what I just said. No, that's not. It's no. He doesn't have to make up stuff anymore. Somebody else is making that up. I'm less inclined to believe that King is making stuff up because King can say it himself. If King continues to do that, he's doing it for no reason. Because all he's got to do is click the link. He can say what he wants to say. I'm already past it. He can click the link anytime he wants. They keep saying he's going to get his grown man strength, but he's 24. What's he got? What he's got is what he's got. Exactly. However, he's also going to slow down. Yeah, he is. He's also going to slow down because he's putting on weight. And no, he does not have another 10 years. He can't punch. Punchers age well. People that can't punch don't work like that. He's going to have to take 2 years off at a stint to make it that far. He's going to have to start fighting one time a year and sometime take 2 years off. David would likely lose to Adrian Bronner 140. I don't know about that. I told you. King said, it's not me. Much love for that $2 holler. He said, it's not me. Nah, people are biting him and putting it on him. I don't believe it's him. Because, again, he can get on anytime he wants. There's no need for him to do it. None. And he's been a supporter of the channel consistently. Do you know what I mean? He's been a consistent supporter of the channel. There's no need for him to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Why would he do it? That's one of the reasons I'm like, nah, just get on and say what you got to say. You've been a supporter of the channel. No joke. He said he didn't steal, and there's no reason for me to believe he stole. And it's easier. He doesn't have to make different names. He can just come under his regular name, say what he wants to say, and I will talk to him, and we can add a whole thing. So there's no need. Somebody else is making that up. And I appreciate knowing that it's not him. I really do. I appreciate it. I appreciate knowing it's not him. Hey, Mr. A. Yannick Smith said, much love for that $3 holler, brother. Thank you so much, man. Said nobody named Elizabeth is listening to Dave East and Lil Wayne. Nah. I have a friend named Elizabeth that would listen to that. A black chick in Baton Rouge. She would listen to that. Her name is Elizabeth. Even though she'll go by Lisa. She'll go by Lisa. But hey, I'm glad AB getting back in the ring. So yeah, me as well. He said, hey, trash talk game. And I think King drew the line when the Cash App thing happened. He said he don't do that. Yeah, he's like, nah, dog, I don't have to steal from you now. And let me tell you, I truly, truly appreciate that. John Boy said, Herbert Johnson, power and love to my guy, Herbert Johnson, brother. Thank you. Hey, John Boy in the building. Thank you, John Boy. And my guy, Mr. Smith said, he said, be tapping in from North Carolina, brother. From Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. I don't know, Fanon, 50-50. What you talking about, 50-50? Oh, it could be a 50-50 shot. I mean, maybe. It's not necessary, though. It's really not necessary. If it's not even necessary. It doesn't make a difference. That's kind of like fooling me and it doesn't make a difference. You have ties in Baton Rouge? A lot of ties in Baton Rouge. Yeah, I got a lot of people in Baton Rouge. Yeah. Absolutely, I got ties to Baton Rouge. That's a town that I want to move to. Baton Rouge. Absolutely, man. I love Baton Rouge. I got one of my best friends lives in Baton Rouge. I hope he's one of my best friends. I called him maybe 6-7 months ago. He didn't return a call. So, who knows, man? Who knows, bro? You lose friends sometimes, man. But anyway, I got ties to Baton Rouge. I went to school in New Orleans, so naturally, I had a good friend of mine is a doctor in Baton Rouge. My wife from Charlotte, born and raised. Raymond Mayo said, he is who he is. His upside has been realized, and he won't change much. Yeah, Devin Haney is definitely peaked, bro. I just don't think he's not a special fighter, bro. And I know they know it. In my heart of hearts, I know they know it. Because when they were talking about Devin Haney being who was the most skilled, I mentioned Jaron Ennis and Shakur Stevenson. Dude, Bill Haney got silent. They got silent, man. I'm telling you. If things are real, there's no need to be fake. If things are real, there's no need to be faked, to be fake. Have you noticed what Terrence Crawford says about promoting fights? He's like, man, I don't need to promote the fight. The fight's going to sell itself. And I'm going to go in here, I'm going to beat this dude up. That's what he says. Can we wait until he picks his next opponent before we write Devin off? No. First of all, I'm not writing him off. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter who he picks. It's a duck. Their choice. It doesn't matter who he picks. It's a duck. That's what I'm saying. He's in a swamp he can't get out of. He's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't, damned if he doesn't do it, and damned if he does do it. Damned if he don't, damned if you don't do, damned if you do, damned if you don't, damned if you stand still, damned if you jumped, damned if you run, damned if you swim, damned if you retire, damned if you take a break. Doesn't matter. Any and every scenario he does, he's called somebody a duck for doing. Everything that he's done, every option that he has called somebody else a duck for doing. Let me repeat. Every option that he has, he and his followers have called somebody else a duck for doing. If he fights for more money, that's a duck. If he moves up in weight, it's a duck. If he doesn't fight a mandatory, it's a duck. If he doesn't fight somebody that just called him out and ain't got no reason to fight him whatsoever, 2 weight classes above, he's a duck. If Jaron Ennis calls him out and he doesn't fight Jaron Ennis next, he's a duck. Every scenario that y'all have called, that Devin Haney or Bill Haney or somebody supporting Devin Haney has called somebody a duck for, that is the situation that Devin Haney currently finds himself in. You cannot fight one guy and not fight the next. It's a duck. If Gervonta Davis fought Ryan Garcia, that was a duck of Devin Haney. Teofimo Lopez fought Lomachenko, that was a duck of Devin Haney. Lomachenko fought Orlando, what his name is, Teofimo Lopez, that was a duck. Gary Russell Jr. fought Max Sayo, that was a duck. Come on, man. Everything that the man has said is a duck. You can, every scenario, every choice that he has, if he does that particular thing, name it, you can find somebody that Devin Haney called a duck for doing it. If he moves up to 140 and does not give a rematch to Lomachenko, who's the number 1 in the WBC, y'all call that a mandatory because he was ranked number 1. That means Lomachenko is mandatory according to the definition that Devin Haney uses. Right? That's a duck. Gervonta Davis called out Devin Haney. If Devin moves up and doesn't fight him, that's a duck. It's a duck. According to y'all. Let me tell you something, Elizabeth. You need to hit this link or I'm going to block you in the next minute. Don't anybody block her but me. If you don't hit this link, I'm going to duck you. I'm going to block you in the next month, in the next minute. Okay? First of all, I don't know if you're a female or not, and I don't believe you are. So I don't want to speak disrespectfully of you. But you got enough nerve to ask these stupid questions. You got to have enough nerve to hit this link and explain to me what you mean. And I've been polite and I ain't thrown you out yet. Herbert Johnson. I ain't seen Herbert Johnson. Why would that matter? Why would what, man? Get out of my face. Click the link or get out. Actually, put you on timeout. Click the link. Stop talking and ask me that. Click the link. You got 5 minutes to consider to get yourself. You got 5 minutes to do it. You brush your teeth, comb your hair, do whatever you got to do. Matter of fact, you don't even need to do it. You don't have to show your face. Five minutes. I know they do that. But I've been looking for smoke all day. I can't get it. Because I can't get it. Devin can't even look for the, hey, you know what it is funny too? Devin can't even look for white people to support him against Gervonta anymore. Can't even, that whole crowd over there is never going to support him. That was a big loss for him. He can't even be the honorary white guy against Gervonta. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what he can do. Haney fans will say the fight didn't happen because Tank went to jail. Of course, even though it's no more time, he already fought 2 times this year. They can fight in December. They can fight in December. What is he's got 60 more days. That's July, August. He'll be done August 6th. He'll be done August 4th. Provided he does. Yeah, he can't be the honorary white guy because they think that he needs to rematch Lomachenko. Can't even be because seriously, that role is there for people. Like Terrence Crawford is kind of the honorary white guy against Errol Spence. He's the honorary white guy. Like Manny Pacquiao was the honorary white guy against Floyd. And Joe Frazier was the honorary white guy against Muhammad Ali. Yeah, it's very possible it can happen, man. We don't even have to go that far. He can at least confirm he wants to fight because he said anything. He hasn't said anything to affirm to that affirmative. Yeah, he could do it. But look, if he does that, he ducks Shakur. Doesn't matter. If he does that, he ducks Shakur. I got to drop this subject, though. I got to drop this subject. That's enough Haney time, bro. That's enough Haney time. More than enough Haney time, dog. That's enough. I can't do that anymore. I'm now finding it boring. I'm boring myself. But look, man, I'm answering any boxing questions you have. Let's see if we can do this. Any boxing questions you have, hit that link. Any boxing question you have, hit the link. His mouth has dug a hole he can't climb out of. No, he can't. No, he cannot. And I tried to tell y'all, told ya to stop. Yeah, more than enough, Devin. Oh, don't forget he said he will fight 140 at Russell too. Oh, yeah, he don't fight Gary Russell Jr., Gary Antonio Russell. But you knew he wasn't serious about it. Well, we know he wasn't serious about that. Hey, my guy, what's going on? My Mr. Hayes in the building said great content. Brother, thank you for that support, bro. Thank you for that support, man. More than you know. Thank you for that support, dog. Thank you for that support, bro. Means way more than you know. Any question? Someone give Fanon smoke. I just want to talk boxing. Just like y'all want to talk boxing. You know, I like to talk boxing, but I know some of y'all working. I know it's early. Ajay said, thoughts on Beterbiev, Bivol? It's never going to happen, bro, because Al Heyman stands in the way. Ajay, Al Heyman's not going to let that fight take place. Al Heyman won't let it happen. You know, Al Heyman doesn't make big fights. Al Heyman don't make big fights, so we're never going to see that fight. Even though, you know, it's clearly that the WBC will not allow that fight to take place. Neither will Top Rank. And neither will Matchroom. There's not enough money in that fight for those guys to say, okay, yeah, let me do this cross-promotional thing. You know what I mean? He said, Fanon, you are right about the little dude. He was in Omaha with Bud. That's why he be rooting for him. What are you talking about? What little dude? Ray B, what are you talking about? What little dude? You talking about little dude with the champ? Man, that's a media mole, bro. That dude ain't real, bro. That dude fake as fuck. Dude, that dude is a media mole. That dude is a Ring Magazine media mole. Like, dog, please. That dude is like Miss Chloe or some shit. Like, that dude is Miss Chloe, bro. That dude is Miss Chloe. Okay? There ain't nothing real about him, dog. I told you, I caught him in a picture. I literally caught him getting an interview with Steve Kim right behind him. That dude hangs out with Steve Kim and Dougie Fisher. That dude hangs out with Steve Kim and Dougie Fisher, man. There's nothing real about that dude. Nothing real about him, bro. That is a fake. That dude is fake. And you should have known it when the dude aired, when he was airing Rick Glazier. That is a front. That is a fake. That is a front, and that is a fake. And I don't want to hear nothing about it. That is a fake. That is a front. That is not organic, real boxing talk, bro. That is somebody that is propped up by Ring Magazine, and I would not be surprised if he does not join the Boxing Writers Association of America for all that fucking buffoonery he doing. I don't care for not say I can't lie for not. I don't care for the burning the for Bernie the boxer. I mean, Bernie the boxer is whatever he's doing. I'm telling you, that dude's a fraud, bro. I'm just telling you, he's a flat out fraud. Since Haney talk is over, I can support T. Wells in the building. Hey, dog. Says super weak shit, Tim. What is that? Oh, that's not for me. I'm just telling you, that dude is a fraud, bro. That dude ain't real. That dude is a fraud. For the honorary, man, my guy, Smash Tag 86 said for the honorary white guy. Yeah, he can't even play honorary white guy, bro. Fanon, got any new boxing prospects to check out or keep an eye on? Not anyone that I haven't talked about. You know, you got Raymond Ford. You got Raymond Fords. You got, oh, yes, sir, Richard. For sure. Hey, much love in that $5 holler to my guy, Mr. Paris, in the PayPal. Oh, Wesley said that's me. Oh, guys, what's up? Wesley Copen with that $10 holler, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. I got you. Smash Tag 86, Mr. Copeland. Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Oh, he said, oh, you did? Oh, my, hey, I'm sorry. He said, I keep wearing all this talk. I keep hearing about all this talk of athleticism regarding Bud, but I think Bud is a super consumer. Hold on one second. Thank you, Mr. Paris. I'm sorry, man. He said, I keep hearing all this talk. Man, you can write very long comments on PayPal. Hey, dog, just so you know, for your $5, PayPal most definitely is the longest one. Says, hey, I keep hearing all this talk of athleticism regarding Bud, but I think Bud is a super conservative fighter who waits to counter and is explosive in spurts with lunging in, swooping punches and footwork. But the pace of in and out and the pressure that Spence applies consistently for 12 rounds, I would argue shows better conditioning than most. Even his jabs are powerful. Yeah, I think Errol Spence Jr. hits more strong. It is a bigger puncher on a more consistent basis. Dog, you can write a long one, bro, over there. So PayPal, if you want longer comments, PayPal, you can write. And I don't mind it, dude. I like that. I like that you can do that. Thank you. And once again, man, to my guy, Mr. Paris, man, thank you, brother, for the support, man. Raymond Ford is similar to Haney. He does the same thing over and over. No adjustments. I mean, he's a young fighter. He's a jerk. He's a bit of a jerk. But, you know, I'll bring his name up, you know. You can't get demonetized while you're in YouTube jail. Dog, yes, you can. You can never be let out of jail. If you violate community guidelines, you don't get out of jail. So, you know what I mean? They can't demonetize you, but they can deplatform you. Okay? So, nah, thank you, bro. They're never going to let me out if I violate rules. And I don't mind them. I don't mind following the rules. Check Jason. I don't mind following the rules. You know what I mean? I think that there's value to that in this world, you know? And I think that being law-abiding is very underrated. Very, very underrated being law-abiding. First of all, most times that you follow the law, you're really not getting hurt by following it. Really. If you're not speeding, how are you hurting yourself? You know what I mean? If you're not drinking and driving, how are you hurting yourself? Right? You see what I'm saying? Most of them, you're not hurting yourself. by being law-abiding. So to me, it's like it's much more safe. It's much more beneficial to your life to be law-abiding than not. So I don't have a problem. So hence, I don't really have a problem with it. You know, I don't. Hold on one second. All right, there you go. I wasn't quite as bright as it should be. Bud is in for a one-sided A whooping. That's what they say. That's what they say. DJ said Bud is 35, typically starts slow and Spence snowballs. I don't get why I've seen a bunch of dudes having Bud by decision. Yeah, I don't get the decision thing. Bud is going to need a knockout, bro, but that's me. Richardson Hitchens is a good prospect. Other really good. Jerron Ennis is a contender. But the one I'm really looking forward to this July. Is it July 8th? Yeah, the July 8th fight between I'm really looking forward to this July 8th fight coming up with Via. Incel in the building said, did Tank send the contract to Devin? Devin is the GOAT. Look, man, Incel. I have to come up. Look, dude, I'm not going to be. Coach Ari said, drop the link. Link drop. Link is dropped right there. How would I know if he sent a contract to him? I don't know. Did Devin send the contract? I don't even get that send the contract stuff. You got to sit down and talk. Did they sit down and have a conversation? Right now, Gervonta Davis is in wherever he's in a jail cell right now, from what I know. They have to have a conversation first. That's gamesmanship right there. That's YouTube gamesmanship. That's YouTube gamesmanship talking. Mr. A's in the building. D. Hayes said, I have a stoppage for Spence 8 or 9. Much love in that Cash App, brother. Roger Lillard, have enough nerve to say that on the channel. You're a Spence fan, period. What has that got to do with my opinion? The fuck does that mean, dude? Let me talk to you directly. Will you get that cornball fanboy shit out of my face? You're a Spence fan, period. What does that got to do with my prediction? No, I don't see him winning the decision. I don't see him winning the decision. He doesn't throw enough punches. How's he going to win a decision if he's getting out-punched? If he knocks him down 3 times? If he has like 3 10-8 rounds? Coach Ari in the building. What is going on, sister?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. My husband said he's never seen one of the ladies of boxing on the channel get up here, so I figured I would do it today.
Thank you.
So what I wanted to talk about a little bit was, you said let's do some boxing talk, something off of Devin Haney, even though I paid you to keep talking about him. But I really think that T.O.'s real problem is his dad as his coach, being in that corner. Because if you listen to the corner when he's fighting, he's not really getting good advice. He's getting like, get out there, keep doing what you're doing. But that's not what he needs to hear. He actually needs some constructive criticism in that corner. He needs something else. And sometimes I feel like he could still be there, but he might not need to be the main guy.
Right.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm trying to steer it away from the Haney talk,
No, what do you want to say about Haney? No. Like you said, you put me on the spot. You paid for the talk. You get
listen, I did, and I appreciate it, man. You saw what I did. I sent you another $5 and said you preaching the gospel this morning, because I feel like he's been running from a lot of things. And it's like, I'm going to keep this belt. I just think he's going to go up and wait and just avoid everybody. I don't think he's going to duck one person or another. I think he's going to duck everybody equally. That's the reality for Haney. But on the T.O. talk, because I'm trying to change it for everybody else, I really feel like he needs to get someone else in his corner besides his dad. And I think that will really benefit him. With Bud, like someone said before, with Bud, I really feel like with Bud, he needs better PR. I think he's lacking in the PR department. somebody coaching them on what to say, how to say it, how to gain momentum, and that would bring the fans in. But he doesn't really have that.
Hi, hey, this is for you. Hey, Fanon, tell Coach Ari, love her.
Thanks, Rick. Hey, listen, Rick be outside in his lounger ready to talk, boy. I be trying to get my work done throughout the week, but boy, when y'all get on here, it's hilarious. I cast it to the TV and work on my laptop. It's just
it is fun.
Listen, I know Rick really wanted that Errol and Bud fight, and I did too, but I'm an Errol Spence fan to the day I die. So it's like, I know Errol's going to win. I don't know if it's going to go the whole 12, but I have my money on Errol.
That's what's up. Well, thank you so much for putting a pretty face on the screen. All these mugs wouldn't jump on there, but thank you so much. Appreciate you. Tell your husband thank you so much for asking you to get on.
Yeah, listen, he made me a fan. He was listening, and he listens at work. So he operates heavy machinery, and he just listens to you. And I was like, oh my gosh, do you listen to this guy every day? He's like, yes. And so he's like, you got to listen to him. Just give him a shot. So I listened one day, and I was like, I don't know. I was disagreeing with you that day. And then it was the second day, I was like, I'm going to give him another shot. And I was like, oh, no, I'm a fan now.
It's because it's boxing. You're going to
it's boxing talk.
You agree on other things.
Yeah, that's it. So thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Anytime. And please come back, Coach Ari.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Right. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, she's beautiful. Absolutely. Rachel and Nonito, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, beautiful, 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 natural, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Congrats, you're lucky man, Mr. Husband. You're lucky man. And thanks for the support for the channel. Check Jason in the building, said, hey, keep up the good work. Thanks for killing the fanboy ish. Yeah, man, it's like, man, you're an Errol Spence Jr. fan, period. Dude, I'm calling this fight damn near down the middle. I'm just telling you how I see it going. I don't see that man beating Errol by the decision. He going to be down on them cards. What you want me to say? I don't see him outscoring him. I don't see him landing more punches. I don't see him landing more clean and effective punches than Errol. Terrence Crawford does not have a very high output. Terrence Crawford does not have a very high output. A 36 said, if you propose to a woman and never gave an answer, if you propose to a woman and she never gave an answer, but later called another man to go out with you and would send you a down payment on a church and a hall. Let me say, what's up? If you propose to a woman and if you propose to a woman and she never gave an answer, but later called another man to go out, would you send a down payment to a church for a hall or for what? Now, no. First of all, she didn't answer you. The answer is no. The only answer that you can give out your mouth is yes. Anything other than yes is a no. That's it. Anything other than a yes is a no. And most times, dude, you already know you're going to ask her. It's already been agreed to before you ask. You know what I mean? Crawford can use his range and IQ and counterpunching his. Nah. No, he cannot. No, he cannot. You say he can. I say he cannot. He doesn't. First of all, he doesn't have a more range than Errol does. Their reach is virtually the same. What's he got, like an inch reach on him? Let me see. I think Buzz got an inch on him. Pretty sure he's got like an inch. Hey, man, Shalom.
Shalom.
What's going on, Rachel?
Shalom, Mark.
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on, Mark? How you feeling today, sir?
Man, I'm doing well. I get to see. We got Rachel on there right behind you. I get to see you. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Oh, Rachel and Nonito, that's my people right there. Shout out to them two right there. I'm gonna go ahead and end this right now because I don't know what people thinking about. Like it's like when stuff get close, like sheep be seeing things. Everybody keeps talking about Terrence Crawford and his power. Oh, his power is this, his power is that, his power is this, his power is that. What was that power against Breeze Prescott and against Ray Beltran and Victor Postol? See, everybody keep talking about if it goes to a decision, it's going to be Errol. We must have to go back and think. before the Mikey Garcia fight, wouldn't nobody pick Errol Spence for no decision. Everybody knew it was man down. Everybody talk about Crawford's 11 fight knockout streak. Errol had 15. Errol was knocking out people that only had one loss. He was knocking out people with two losses. He was knocking out undefeated people. What people fail to realize is Errol Spence has more power and he hits harder. We haven't seen Bud Crawford spark out not one fighter except for David Avenesian. That's because them gloves have been messed with. We've all seen TKOs. We've seen referee stop fights. We've seen that after the bell ring, the people that Bud fought is okay. They don't have no immediate injuries. When you fight Errol Spence, at the end of that fight, you guaranteed to be broken up somewhere or sparked out. Like Leonard Bundu, that's called a spark out. You have to have some type of hitting power and stuff to spark out. So people forget that Errol got that good money. He stopped training as hard. He was going through fat camps, having to lose 50 and 60 pounds before a fight. And so he came into the Mikey Garcia and the Sean Porter fight overweight. So he didn't have time to get the strength and conditioning. And Danny Garcia, he was coming off the accident. But we see after the Ugas fight, we got back to the Lamont Peterson, the Ocampo with the body shot, the daggone kill book, break your eye socket, bend down, you my man down logo. See, I don't know why people keep thinking Terrence Crawford is the bigger puncher. No, he's not. And Terrence Crawford's frame isn't designed to absorb all that body shots that Earl is going to give him. The way his frame set up, Terrence he's going to get a rude and hard awakening. And Earl keeps them jock boards on the wall. And everything that Bud and his crew been doing for the last couple of years, Earl's going to take it out that man's tail. And he's been waiting on this. And I guarantee Ugas lasts longer than Crawford do. Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
Long time.
Hey, well, thanks, Upper Echelon. I just didn't want Rachel sitting in the back too long. I was trying to.
Oh, no, it's okay.
All right.
Yeah,
hey, thanks, Upper Echelon. Be feel better, brother.
My doctor coming back in anyway. But I see y'all.
All right, man. Hey, man, get healthy, man.
I mean,
all right, brother.
Peace.
You got to do it. What'd you say? What you about to say? Oh, he ducked out. My bad. Yeah, man. I can't wait. Man, you in my prayers, brother. What's going on, Rachel? How are you? How's the Philippines treating you?
Oh, it's really nice. Well, except that it's kind of thundering outside right now. I think it's the rainy season. It's weird because then it rains for like 30 minutes, but really, really, really strong. And then it's really, really, really hot. So then you feel like at the gyms you can't breathe because there's so much humidity in the air. But we're doing good here. It's Sunday. We're going into Monday. I think Nonio's going to spar Tuesday and Friday. So, and then we're going to start to head back to the U.S. soon. It's interesting because we're hearing everything that's going on over there in the U.S. And, of course, the topic that never dies, that, Spence versus Bud. Like, this has been a topic for like a year and a half, I feel like, at this point,
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that, at the end of the day, like each of them have their faults and weaknesses. I think this is a closer fight than people are giving credit to. And anyone that's like, oh, well, he's going to knock him out, in under 2 or under 4. The funny part is when you do that, you actually discredit the opponent. Right? Like nobody wants to see a walkover. So if they're just discrediting Spence or they're saying Bud's a walkover, then like really, what is the point of this fight if you're going to discredit the other opponent? There's absolutely no reason. So I always think it's really funny for anyone for this high level of a fight, 3 belts versus 1 belt, most anticipated fight for quite some time. Fans don't understand if you're discrediting the other fighter that this is going to be a walkthrough, then guess what? That's going to discredit the win. It should never be that way, at least from what I think.
Yeah, I got you, man. Hey, I haven't had you on here about that Lomachenko Devin Haney fight.
Oh my God.
I haven't gotten your thoughts on that, so I'm about to hit you with that one. So
okay.
Who do you have winning the fight?
We had Loma. We had Loma winning the fight. I believe we had it 7-5. And then, of course, there was like, at least 2 or 3 rounds that were swing rounds. So we were okay with if it was going to be a draw. We didn't see it going completely the other way. But I mean, I'm all in when they said that they wanted to look at.
Hold on 1 second. Roger Lillard, hit the link or I'm gonna block you. Because right now you're just spamming and talking crazy. All right, you're being a distraction, brother. We don't need you. We get together and talk boxing every day. Pretty much all 400 people here talk every day. If you're gonna be up here spamming and just chalk and do, get out. Either hit the link. You made your point about the fight. Stop repeating the same thing over and over again, or I'm gonna block you. You don't got to keep saying the same thing over and over again. We get your point. You think Terrence Crawford is going to win the fight. Congratulations. So stop annoying people before I throw you, or I'm going to throw you all the way the fuck out. Okay? Hit the link. If you want to say something and you want to make an argument, hit the link. If not, you got one more of them channels and somebody throw his ass out. Sorry, Rachel.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So Lomachenko, Devin Haney. It was, like I said, like I would have been. I feel like our whole team. We had a lot of the boxers here watching the fight, and it was one of those ones where, like, okay, like Nonito walks out. Like, for example, oh my God, who was it? It was Pacquiao versus Tim Bradley. And Nonito walked out and he's like, I went to the bathroom. We know who won, right? And he even said, he's like, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw. So when they announced the cards, and Nonito came back, he was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I didn't see it that way, And, I think there needs to be some type of, and I'm going to keep saying this, there needs to be some type of commission that holds these people responsible. I mean, especially on, I believe it was the 10th round that David Moretti, he scored it the other way, and it was a clear round for Lomachenko. So these type of things, if there's no any type of accountability or some kind of punishment for, like, what are you, blind? Like, we're gonna keep getting these. And before him, it was like Adley Bird, right? But what do? They just, oh well, sorry, they're gonna retire. But in the scope of things with boxers and how their career is and what comes of a loss and a win, you're playing with people's lives, and there has to be accountability for how you're scoring these fights. You have to explain it. Like, how did you score it? Unfortunately, here's the thing. Even if you had David Moretti watch it again, but now not from ringside, but from the TV, it's going to be a completely different perception. It's not going to be the same. And he's going to know he's under review. So it's not going to be an honest, like, hey, I gave it to this person because he knows he's going to have to cover his ass. So, I mean, I don't know how to fix this.
You can make a note at the end of the round about why they scored it.
I thought about that.
Clean, effective punching or something. At least give the criterias, like give like maybe score the actual criteria in the round and let people know, get a general idea about why
you scored it that way. No, yeah. I agree. I said that too. Of course, like, we're going to have to change it from handwritten scoring to electronic, quote unquote, where you have something where you can type in, I mean, like, at least like submit it quicker. And I don't know, like, again, we're dealing with people who might not be as prone to electronics, right?
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Roger Lillard with the $5 that I refunded. Thank you very much for the $5 Cash App. I don't want your money. Like I said, if you're going to be part of the conversation, man, be part of the conversation. Don't troll. Don't do that. Don't throw quarters at me and say no problem like this is some big loss of mine. Okay? I don't want your $5. Thank you very much for donating to the channel. If you would like to be a constructive member of the conversation, like many other Terrence Crawford fans are that are here, I have no problem talking with you about it. None. You can send me a note unblock yourself. You can click a link. You don't even have to come here. I'll unblock you. But spamming the chat and insulting people, bro, your $5 ain't worth it because you're going to get rid of more people than you would ever bring in. No, thank you. So you are one of the rare people that I will not take your money. I appreciate you giving it, but you can have that $5 back. If you want to act a fool, go somewhere else. If you want to have a mature adult conversation where you can share an opinion that somebody else doesn't agree, you might actually make some boxing friends here. Because Rick Timms loves Terrence Crawford. And it is what it is. But he's not out here trolling, acting silly, doing all of that stuff you doing, man. Okay? And don't throw quarters at me. I don't appreciate that. But thank you for attempting to give me money. You can have it back. And again, if you want to get unblocked, hit the link, show your face, put your channel on there, and then I can go unblock you from your channel. Okay? Or matter of fact, you know what I'll do? Finish what you were saying. No, I'm sorry, Rachel. Sometimes I got a house clean.
No, it's okay. If you need to clean, it's okay. No,
Sorry.
I always just we try to support your channel as much as we can, even though this is pretty much almost midnight over here. And we always appreciate your channel. And sometimes we come up, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just support in the chat. So whatever you need to do in your house, I'm not going to stop you from doing it.
Somebody already unblocked him. So you're unblocked, bro. But I appreciate that donation, dog, but don't throw money at me like that shit's going to change my mind. You know what I mean? Throw 100 at me. It may change my mind. But, I ain't that cheap. Thank you very much. So what do you think about Devin moving forward, though, Rachel?
So, I know they're trying. Well, what was interesting to me is the optics. Is so we know that Devin is in Top Rank. We don't know if he did sign or not the extension, which has been speculation, if he signed the extension before the Lomachenko fight. And if there is an extension, he's still with Top Rank, then it would beg to differ that he would be in line for Stevenson, right? I mean, that would be the logical move. It's either that Teo, or the Teo and Josh Taylor winner. Who would we want to see more and whatnot? As I understand, there was certain I think Devin had to weigh in 2 times to make the weight division. So maybe he is too big. I don't know. I have absolutely no clue. But if that is true, that being said, then he's going to have to move up into 140s of what Top Rank has to offer. It'd be really interesting to see because, it's always this thing is he going to stay where he is or is he going to move up? And if he moves up, well, where is he going to go? And if he stays, where is he going to go? Because if he's going to fight Stevenson, okay, well, after that, who is he going to fight? Who else in the 135 in Top Rank is he going to be? Who is he going to fight there that's going to additionally make money? Because when you re-sign an extension, you're looking at the most 1 to 2 years. And so we're looking at 2 opponents at the worst case scenario. If he's going to do a 2-year extension with 1 year only, not a 2 fight per year, 1 year, 1 fight per year only, then we can see Stevenson and then who else? If he's going to stay in 135.
I mean, that's with Top Rank.
Mm-hmm.
Man, God dog, Valdez what's that dude's name that just beat Nakathila? What's a guy that just beat Nakathila? Forget his name. Muratalla? Is it Muratalla? I think it's Muratalla. It didn't Muratalla just beat Nakathila by knockout on the undercard of Devin Haney. So yeah, it's gonna the only 2 that I can think, because I think it's too early for Keyshawn Davis. But it would be either him or Muratalla. Those would probably be the 2 I would guess would be there if he stayed there at.
Is Keyshawn the top rank?
Yeah, Keyshawn's
right
top
now?
rank. Yeah,
okay.
He's top rank. Yeah, Keyshawn Davis top rank, but he's only got 9 fights or 10 fights.
Yeah, it wouldn't. So risk versus reward is probably not going to be that much because first of all, okay, the risk probably not going to outweigh that, but then the reward, how much is that going to draw? So why do it? if it's not going to draw.
Right.
And then what do you have? Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete soon. That's in August, right?
So who was that in August? You said
Oscar Valdez, but what is he fighting at? Babe, what's Oscar Valdez
he's
fighting
130. Oscar
at?
Valdez
Okay,
is
so
crazy.
that's out of the picture. So who's out? Who else is at 135 in top
135.
rank?
Oh, at top rank, the ones that they have at 135 are obviously like some of the leftovers, like Nakathila. There's Nakathila, there's Murtala, there is Keyshawn Davis, Vasily Lomachenko rematch. Then Shakur Stevenson. I think those are the five that come to my mind.
Yeah, that's it. Because the other ones, Isaac Cruz, which I mean, does he really want to fight him?
Oh yeah,
Tank.
but that's there are other ones there. Jermaine Ortiz is with them too. Hey, real quick with the huge $50 holler, Ramayo said, "Hey, best way to score each round electronically." A5A, shout out to the Alphas in the building. Thank you for the huge $50 holler, brother. And Raymond Leonard, Roger Little said, "Wasn't trying to cause issues, bro. I've been watching you for a while. I enjoy your program." That's what's up. Thank you, brother. Hey, it was a misunderstanding. My bad, Roger Lillard. But you're unblocked. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. If I misunderstood, I can be froggy. So, hey, it is what it is. We'll continue to move forward with the great conversations. Thank you, Mr. Lillard. And again, ain't nothing wrong with Bud Crawford fans, man. And you thinking Bud Crawford can win any way you want him to win. You know what I mean? It's good boxing talk, man. And it's good to have people on both sides of the spectrum. Sorry about that, sister. Sorry.
No, it's like I love like the conversation back to back. Like the thing is that when we can have actual intellectual conversation, that's different. But more often than not, there are people who can't, and they're very emotional about their support for a certain type of fighter, and it blinds them and puts them into a trap whenever you talk to them. So, you know, that's a whole different fan base that, like, no matter what you do, they literally could be committing murder with a freaking knife in their hand and be like, he didn't do it. It's like, dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, that's what you call a fanboy. What do you think about? How do you evaluate Devin Haney as a fighter after that fight? Like, what do you think his problem was? What do you think he could have done different in that fight with Lomachenko?
I think with Devin, with that fight, like I don't feel like he was actually controlling as much as I thought he would with his height and his size. I think all of us, considering knowing that even Loma was concerned of how big he was going to come into the ring, I don't think he actually used his range as much as I would have thought he was going to. But did I think he showed up for a fight that people were counting out against him? Because Loma is the Matrix. Like, Loma shifted, and I said this before. I was like, listen, Devin shifts and he creates angles. And if Loma knows the angles that Devin's going to do because of habit, then Loma's going to follow him into those angles, and it's going to make it difficult. So that being said, for him stepping up, because I mean, in all honesty, with the Kambosos fight, did I really give him the credit? I gave him the credit because he went over to Australia to have that fight. But did I think Kambosos was that amazing? No. So for me to look at someone like Lomachenko, which I felt like had the IQ and the ring experience and the amateur pedigree, and for him to be able to I wish Devin's jab was a little bit more accurate. And Loma wasn't able to slip it a lot of the times. I thought that Devin should have came in a lot more. But again, if this was to give him credit for a fight that this is his test, I give him credit for that test. Like, Loma's not an easy person to come on from Kambosos, who I felt like was especially the second one was hilarious. Like, it was like, one, this guy could have never been a world champion, but he was. No disrespect to him, but he was. But was he on the level of where Devin was? Absolutely not. So, I mean, I think Devin he needs to be a little bit I feel like he needs to just come in a little bit more, take a little bit more risk, instead of being on a little bit more of a back foot, more so, and have the ability to throw. I loved his body shot, but more than just the body shots, throwing it up and down. I felt like he wasn't going to the head as much.
You broke. You stop. Oh, there you go. Now you're going.
Sorry, Philippine internet.
Oh, okay.
But Martin, I gotta go. I'm getting business calls right now
All
from
right.
the States. But I just want to say hi,
Take
to
care.
you guys, and we'll be back soon.
Hope I didn't keep you too long. Hope you didn't. Sorry about that. Thank you for coming by, Rachel.
Of course. Talk to you later. Bye everyone.
Right.
Be safe.
Peace. All right, that's always fun. Yeah, that's always fun. That is fair. Different. Hey, yeah, hit the link though, man. We got another half hour on the show. I gotta take a. What's going on, Mac INT in the building? What's going on, brother? How you feeling? Mac City ENT in the building. What's going on, man? Hit that link real quick though. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, right back at you. That was a good breakdown. Yeah, man. Rachel Donaire definitely knows his stuff. Her and Nonito. Absolutely a terrific have a terrific boxing knowledge. Anyway, man, but let me get back to this dude. Dude, hit the link, man. Come on, man. I would like to talk to you. Let me know whether you're available or not, man. I'm not calling you out in a negative way like I may do Rick Timms, but Mr. Lillard, I'm asking you, hey, man, just let me know why you say that. I would be very interested to hear in your perspective. If you hit the link, I promise you it's not going to be a tussle. It's not going to be a brawl. It's not going to be any of that. I respect everybody's opinion that thinks Terrence Crawford can win this fight. Despite having a bunch of people always on my neck for my opinion, I don't get on other people's necks for their opinion. If you think that Terrence Crawford is going to beat Errol Spence Jr. and it's not a close fight, dude, speak your piece so I can hear it out of your mouth. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're not going to know until the fight takes place, right? The rest of it's just conversation. And I want you guys to be like, now that the fight is made, and this is not a question about whether or not the fight is going to get made, dude, we can talk about it and you can share your opinions, but I'm not going to get upset with anybody that thinks Terrence Crawford is going to win. I don't think it's a far-fetched, ridiculous thing to talk about. If you believe it, I don't have a problem with you believing it. I can see, dude, I got several really good friends that think, oh, no, Terrence Crawford's going to win the fight. I'll tell them, hey, man, I think Errol's going to win the fight. But at the end of the day, you know, this is what happens when you have a fight. This is a fight. This is what you get when it's a fight where they're evenly matched people, you know, kind of like Houston. You know, Houston don't want to, you know, I don't think they would have ever beaten the Bulls in no finals. To all these craziness people be talking about Michael Jordan after he's retired. A lot of yapping about Michael Jordan after he was retired. While he's playing, though, whole lot of silence. Hey, T. Marquise in the bill said we support some support from Terrell W. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that support, man. Thank you. Means a ton, dog. Means a ton. Means a ton, dog. Thank you. It's one versus two. Anyone can win. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a close fight. I just don't think that I just don't think Terrence Crawford is going to win a decision. I don't see it. Errol Terrence is not the type of guy that's racking up a bunch of rounds. You know, unless he really starts hurting people and the person's backing off and he's laying, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you can win a bunch of win a bunch of rounds against Jose Benavidez, you know, sitting on one back feet, sitting back on one foot, letting you do what you want to do, you know. Dark Truth said if Crawford uses his legs, it can definitely get interesting, but at welterweight, he doesn't use his legs like that. If he uses his legs too much, he's going to get knocked out. Dog, he's running around, you definitely going to lose. Dog, I'm telling you, lose. If he's moving around, trying to stick and move, all of that, dog, you're going to lose. You're not going to get out of the way of that jab. You're not going to stick and move around that jab. I don't buy it. I'm telling you, I don't buy it. Don't. I do not buy it. No. Hey, DJ said Bud waits until the middle rounds to get active. It'll be too late. Bud's power will be sapped. Bud will need to swap to wrap Spence up. Try to catch him on the break. Something like that. Yeah. He's gonna have to hit him with something big, man. And that power's got to be real. If that power ain't really real, wait for nine. What he said? What for nine? What? Wait some goddamn money. My Rockets had a winning regular season record against your Bulls in the early 90s, sir. Jordan himself said they had no answer. Man, please, they don't need an answer for Hakeem. Like I said, they don't need an answer for Hakeem. They ain't got an answer for Mike. They didn't have a man, dude. They didn't have an answer for. They didn't have an answer for. They didn't have an answer for Hakeem Olajuwon. I mean, for Patrick Ewing. I ain't trying to hear y'all y'all going to 7 games with the. I don't hear nothing about y'all going 7 games with the New York Knicks, thinking y'all doing something with us. Sit on that, and I don't care about 2 games. 2 games. We didn't care nothing about no Houston Rockets. 2 games. We play each other twice a year. Nobody trying to hear that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nah, sit on that L. Not on them L. Yeah, sit on them 6. Sit in that little corner of grace we gave you. Right there. Because you didn't win squat for 3 years before Mike sat down, and you didn't win squat 3 years after you got back up. Ain't trying to hear none of that. Man, even Vernon, man, them dudes weren't going to do nothing with Mike but get scored on all day and all night. But anyway, man, Fanon, did you see Crawford say he's going to dry rub Spence like the barbecue yesterday? Yes, dog, and I had to hit a pause on that. I had to hit a pause on that, dog. I had to hit a pause on that. Dog, you ain't rubbing me no way, shape, form, fashion. Dog, you ain't right, man. What you gonna rub me? What you talking about? What? You gonna dry rub me, dog? What the fuck? Excuse my language. That shit sound real uncomfortable. That's some shit your girl do when she mad at you. Dog. That's something your girl say when she mad at you. Hey, Tim Sotomayor said, I think Derrick James will advise Errol to box off the back foot against Bud. It won't be crazy nonstop. Yes, it will. Nah. They gonna go beat that dude up, bro. He said, I'm out dead. Ooh. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Sorry, I couldn't resist, man. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Couldn't resist, Mama. If you're listening, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Why would EJ fight Bud off the back foot? Bud isn't Bud isn't the bigger puncher. Bud's a big puncher. Look, man, you ain't got to be the bigger puncher. You just got to be a big puncher. Okay? I'm telling you, I know who the bigger puncher is, dude. The bigger puncher is Errol Spence. The question is whether or not Errol is going to load up on you or not. Okay? Errol Spence Jr. is the bigger puncher. Errol just don't load up. Errol don't load up. You hear what I'm saying? Like, if you are not, the average punch from Errol Spence Jr. is harder than the average punch from Terrence Crawford. If Terrence Crawford wants to amp something up, he'll amp it up and he'll have a big punch when he's trying to land a big shot. Errol don't really do that. Errol is beating you up systematically. I don't know if Terrence Crawford's got a bigger punch than Errol. If Errol hits him full-fledged with everything he got dead in the chin, Bud's gonna go to sleep. That's what I see. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. With three, God dog, that ain't no scoring in that game. EJ isn't moving away from Bud, period. Spence is the eye socket collector. Yeah, he is. But nah, man, it's gonna be fun, man. Any way you cut it, bro. Hold on 1 second, man. Thank you for the ladies. Only the ladies. Oh, and my guy, Upper Echelon. Shout out to Upper Echelon. I hope I wasn't rude, bro. Only my guy, Upper Echelon, was really willing to hit the link today. Hey, but I appreciate you, brother. Hey, man, let me give you that gong, too, to my guy. Hey, put a comment back in the comment section, Mr. Lillard. Man, let me give you that gong, bro. Mr. Lillard, brother, thank you, brother, for the support. Even though I sent the money back, still, even sending that money back, thank you, brother, for your support. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Check Jason said, $1 for jail visits. Thank you, brother. Hold on 1 second, man. The fuck? But come on, man. Man, I don't know who won the game. All right. Sorry about that. I had to look over here real quick to see what's going on with this game, man. These guys don't have no score up for nothing. Oh, they won. They lost. Shit. ATX just look, they lost, bro. Damn, my son lost, dog. So they coming home, bro. That sucks. It is what it is, though. Hey, I was wondering why so many rounds will take. I was wondering how many rounds it will take for Bud to figure out a couple of punches where Bud will confidently. I wonder how many rounds it will take for Bud to figure out a couple of punches where Bud will feel confident in his ability to intercept Errol's punch. Dude, there's a lot of punches coming at you, bro. Yeah, Renee, of course I'm going to watch that fight. Man, my son lost his game, man. That sucks, bro. Man, they lost 2 games in a row. That sucks, bro. It is what it is, though. This is the first time Spence should have taken a tune-up. It will cost him dearly. Why? You hope you're doing wishful thinking there, brother. No wishful thinking out here, man. No wishful thinking. But look, man, I am going to bounce up out of here, man. We got about 10 more minutes if somebody ain't going to hit this link. But yeah, Renee, I'm gonna watch Teofimo versus Taylor. I'll probably call a fight. Yeah, that's a good fight, man. I didn't call the fight last night because honestly, man, I wasn't that interested in the fight. I just watched it. I wasn't that interested in the fight. I just watched it. So I didn't really call the fight, man, because you knew it was a mismatch. What's going on, Just Ubasi? Yeah, man, I'm going to bounce up out of here, man. Much love to everybody, because I want to give you like 10 more minutes if somebody wants to chop it up with me. About 10 more minutes if somebody else wants to chop it up with me. If you don't want to chop it up, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is, brother. It is what it is. Hold on one second, man. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. There you go. Dimps, it was pinned, bro. Yeah, hit the link. It's right here. Dimps, it's right there. You talking about Dimps? Yeah, man, jump on, man. Damn. I think that means they're done. Yeah, them boys got beat. Hey, I can see Spence counter Bud in the right hook. Hey, man, go ahead, Dimps. You there, man? Hit the lips. I got the link right there. Michael Dimps in the building. What's going on, Michael Dimps? Can't hear you, Michael. Maybe that's me. Can't hear you, Michael. You're on mute, Michael. Still can't hear you. Oh, for sure. I'll check out the. Hey, thank you, brother. I'll check out the Cash App. Thank you, man. To my guy, Check Jason. I think I got you, Check Jason. Unless there's something else coming in. Check the Cash App, great brother, for sure. I'm looking at it right now. Hey, Michael Dimps, I can't hear you, man. Let me make sure this is not me. No, I can't hear you, man. Can't hear you, brother. Hey, man. Hey, Raymond Mayo, man. Thank you for that $50 holler, brother. Thank you so much, bro. All right, Michael Dimps back in the building. What's going on, Michael Dimps? Damn, Michael Dimps. Can't hear you, brother. Dodge Lillard, what's going on, man?
What's going on with you, bro?
I'm good, brother. How you feeling, man?
Hey, first and foremost, I want to apologize. I didn't mean to troll. I didn't mean to. And that money I sent was sincere. That was sincere, bro. I wasn't trying to be funny or anything, man. I appreciate you having me on here, man. And I want to say, man, first, I love boxing, man. Like boxing is my football, boxing, then basketball in that order. But I truly love boxing. Spence Crawford. It's going to be a great fight, and it's going to be a chess match. And I truly believe that Spence is not going to. I just don't believe he's going to. All those punches that he throws in every fight I think this is going to be a little different, because I think in the first few rounds it's going to be a chess match, and they're going to respect each other. I think the first 2 rounds might even be a little boring. Like Spence said, he's going to come after him. If he does that, I just think that it's going to cause trouble. And I think he's going to have to recalibrate his thought process when they get in the ring. I think Terrence is going to knock him out, but it ain't going past 9 rounds. As long as I've been watching boxing, that's what I feel. I don't see Crawford getting knocked out at all. I see Spence going to sleep. And someone mentioned earlier about Porter having to get surgery, whatever. Man, he stopped Porter. You can't take that away from him. Like, and he's stopping people. He's the best finisher in boxing. Hands down, to me, outside of Tank. Tank can finish you quickly as well. But I just think Crawford. I think he's more athletic. I think he's more crafty. And I don't know if Spence has enough skill set. I just think Crawford's skill set is better from what I've been watching, and I've watched both of them fight. So I called. I said Tank is going to knock Garcia out. I know that fight wasn't going the distance. you've been in boxing, so you understand the game a lot better than I do. But I just, from what I've been seeing over years, my favorite fight is Hagler Hearns. That fight was a great fight, one of the best fights ever. It's only 3 rounds, but it's one of the greatest fights ever seen. But this fight is gonna be a chess match, and I think the first 3 to 4 rounds, I don't see a whole lot of punches being thrown. Now, if it is, it's gonna be one of those Hagler Hearns. If he comes after Crawford early, that fight definitely ain't going past 9. I don't see it going past 9. So that's just my take on a Crawford Spence fight. So I appreciate what you're doing, man. I've been watching you, but I think some of these, I don't know. I keep saying Spence fans, and I'm a Crawford fan. I'm 100 with that. I love the way he fights. I love what he thinks. He's methodical, right? And he don't rush nothing. He does take his time, but Spence is a great fighter, man. It's 50-50. It is. But I just think in the long run, I think Crawford outthinks him. And I've seen when he fought when Spence fought Porter, and then I watched the Vugas, is that his name?
Ugas.
I'm sorry, Ugas.
Yeah.
He got hurt in that fight, right? Ugas couldn't finish him. And Ugas wasn't busy. Of course, because Spence hits hard, but Ugas is not Crawford. Let's be real. He's not Crawford, right? So, I got Crawford by knockout late.
Hey man, I can appreciate that take, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on, man.
No problem, man.
All right, brother. You have a wonderful day. I like that gray and that beard.
Man. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to Tyson's, man, to a festival today, man, with my friend, man. So I appreciate the grade, though. I was dying. I dieted for like about 2 years. I said I can't take it no more, man. I ain't dying this. I'm letting it ride, man.
No, my daddy told me, man. I'm 54. How old are you, brother? You don't mind me?
55. Okay, just turned 55 in January.
68. You born in 68?
Yes, sir. January.
69. Hey, dog. My daddy told me when I was like 24, we were driving. He was driving, and I was like 24 years old, and there's an older dude in like a Benz that was with this young girl. And he looked over and he was like, son, age gracefully. You know what I mean? We earned it, brother. So aging gracefully, bro.
Yes.
Your ball, bro. Don't let these young boys never shame you because they ain't got what you got. You know what I mean?
Oh, no doubt. This is straight wisdom. It's wisdom.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. Thank you so
much. All right,
my
friend.
By, man.
No doubt, man. Deuces.
For sure. All right, man. That made the show worth doing it, man. Yes, sir. Hey, man, like I said, man, I can appreciate Cat's opinion, man. You know what I mean? It's all about the boxing talk. It's all about the boxing talk, man. And some of y'all, I'm telling you, you make your points better. You make your points better with your mouths than you will with a text. So, hey, man, if y'all just jump on the channel, bro, I ain't gonna look. Like I said, man, ain't nobody. This is all about making the sport fun for people to watch. You know what I mean? It's all about making the sport fun for people to watch. It shouldn't be like if I think Gervonta Davis beats Devin Haney, all this nonsense and all this shit. That's why I don't like that Devin Haney crap. That's what I don't like about it because it makes it unfun. Like Devin Haney in the midst of trying to get a fight, but all he's doing is running down other people's names. That's not fun, bro. Like I'm a fan of Gervonta Davis, and I mean this. No, watch this. I'm telling you, serious, straight up. I'm a fan of Devin Haney's at the time, a fan of Devin Haney's, and I'm a fan of Gary Russell Jr. But all that nonsense made it impossible to be a fan of both because one guy is dragging the other dude's name down into the mud. You know what I mean? Like you dragging it into the mud. So it's like, dude, look, man, I'm supposed to be talking to you, dude. It's like I got all kind of friends that are alphas. You know what I mean? I got friends that are legitimate friends, good friends that are alphas. And every time I don't know if y'all ever noticed this, but whenever somebody that comes on the channel, because I'm a noob, a kappa, somebody that's an alpha come on, I'll be like, yeah, you pledged the wrong year. They'd be like, yeah, you pledged the wrong year. You'd be like, yeah, I know you made a mistake pledging them that whack-ass fraternity. And I'll tell them, man, you know, you made a mistake pledging your whack-ass fraternity. But at the end of the day, it's all love, brother, because at the end of the day, we're both in a fraternity. We're both black fraternal members. We both are trying to achieve the same thing. We're both trying to excel in every human endeavor. It's both the same thing, but it's like we just playing for different teams. You know what I mean? We just playing for different teams. You know what I mean? Thank you, troll. You know what I mean? We're just playing for different teams. There's no real need, bro. And see, like, this is why I always know I'm doing well when somebody puts some shit like that out there. When somebody puts some shit out there like you just did, then I know right there that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I mean it. Boxing is supposed to be something that brings people together. Sports is supposed to bring you together with people that love the sport of boxing. I love the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? My guy that just got on here was like, look, man, football, boxing, basketball. I love the sport of boxing. The first thing is, dude, to love the sport of boxing. And then from there, whoever wins the fight, it's like it don't matter because we both got to enjoy it. Yeah, you may have to sit on that L when Errol beats the brakes off at Terrence. You may have to sit on that L. Yeah, y'all may have to sit on that L when Errol beats the brakes off that boy. And I can disagree. I'd be like, nah, Errol's going at him. That's why I'm saying Terrence Crawford's going to get the knockout or he's going to lose a decision because Errol's going to come at him. Dog, Errol ain't no mystery what's fitting to happen. How it may happen may be different. But no, Errol's not going to feel him out. No, Errol's going to go beat him up. Believe it. Like, you don't have to doubt that with Gervonta, you gotta wonder, is he going to go straight at him? No, Errol's telling him straight to his face, dog, I'm not playing with you. I'm going to beat your ass up. Errol ain't playing. I don't even think Errol has that in him. I don't even think Errol's got that in him to be slick like that. No, Errol's going to beat that boy up. And it's going to be on from the moment the bell comes out. He's coming out that ring. But the thing is, he's coming out there at him. He's not going to be coming out there at, not throwing jabs and not doing that. You know what I mean? He's going to come in there with jabs. He's just not going to be, But nah, dude, he's putting pressure on that dude from the beginning to the end of that fight. And either Errol Spence Jr. is going to get knocked out. Dang, you think so? I know so. I think he will feel butt out for like 3 rounds. Nah. No. He's not going to feel him out, bro. He's going to feel, what he's going to feel him with? He's going to feel him with the end of his gloves. No, bro, I don't think he's going to feel him out. I think he's going to go beat that dude up. Dog, Errol can be slick, but Errol is going to go beat that dude up, dog. Errol is going to go try to beat that dude up. I'm telling you. He is going to keep that fight right here. He's going to keep that fight right here. At a space where he is always able to hit Terrence Crawford, and he's going to be throwing punches at Terrence Crawford from the first round on. I'm telling you. Man, please debate me. Tell me when he didn't do it. Tell me when he didn't. Tell me when he hasn't. You guys are, hey, dude, some of y'all are just dumb. Some of y'all are just dumb. Dog, Errol Spence Jr. is going to go at that dude. Tell me when Errol Spence Jr. has not done it. Tell me when he hasn't. And what interest is it his to waste 3 rounds? Errol Spence Jr. is coming right at him, bro. Right at him. He's coming with a jab right at him. Dog, Renee Boxyoung, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm telling you right now, ain't no way he's not going at that dude from the beginning. Ain't no way. It's not even his personality. He already told you what he's going to do. Errol told you. He said, when the opening ring bells, I'm stepping. You tell me somebody where Errol Spence Jr. has said one thing and done something else. Let me know. Errol went at him from the beginning of the fight. Errol Spence Jr. went at Ugas from the very beginning of the fight. Errol Spence Jr. went at Mikey Garcia from the very beginning of the fight. Errol Spence Jr. went at Sean Porter from the beginning of the fight. Errol Spence Jr. went at Kell Brook from the beginning of the fight. Errol Spence Jr. went at Lamont Peterson from the beginning of the fight. Errol Spence Jr. went from everybody that you've seen this dude fight. He went at him from the wall. You're not going to find something where this man said he's going to do something and he didn't do it. He said, good point, bro, but if Bud goes in, Bud will do maybe. Dog, dude, I'm telling you. Dog, I'm telling you. There's a difference between chess and speed chess. If Bud goes at him, Bud is going to make mistakes. If Errol goes at him like that, Bud is going to make mistakes. If Errol Spence Jr. goes at Terrence Crawford when Terrence Crawford is dry and does not give Terrence Crawford a chance to set up a big shot, I'm telling you, Terrence Crawford is going to have the more punches Errol throws, the more openings there are for Terrence. But that Terrence is going to have to throw more punches, which means there's more openings for Errol. Dog, Errol's going to go for dog. Who capitalized on it? Who? Bud makes mistakes. Dog, everybody makes mistakes. Look, man, Renee Boxyoung, bro, I respect you, dog. I really do. But if you think for a second that Errol Spence Jr. is going to turn into somebody that is going to stand there and box from the outside and think about what Terrence Crawford is going to do, no. Let me tell you right now, no. Errol Spence Jr. is going to go right in that ring. I dare any of you to get on here and tell me I sound silly. Who sounds silly? Do you watch boxing? Do you watch boxing? What do you think he's going to do? What do you think? You think Errol Spence Jr. is not going to keep his word? Oh, do you think Errol Spence Jr. is not going to go right at Terrence Crawford? He's going to go right at him. I'm telling you, he's going right at him. Do not think you're going to see a bunch of, I don't know, let me fight from there. Fuck out of here. Ray B, hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link, Ray B. Hit the link. Hit the link, Ray B. Because you know you lying. You know you lying. You know you lying. Please hit the link. Somebody explain me how you think Errol Spence Jr. is about to sit around and wait 3 rounds. This is not Adrian Broner, bro. This is not Adrian Broner. That's not Adrian Broner. All right? That's not Adrian Broner. You're not getting that out of him. That is not Adrian Broner, bro. Man, get out of here. Don't try to lay on Ray Boxyoung. I'm talking about to you, Gump. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Don't hide behind Ray Boxyoung. I'm talking to you. You talking. You. I'm talking to you. Trying to get you to come up here. You. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because unlike you, I got respect for Renee Boxyoung. You on the other hand, man, please, you are food. Please let me make an example of you. That is not AB, bro. That is not AB. That is not Errol Spence Jr. That ain't how he moves. That ain't how he fights. And if you think for a second that man is going to be sitting around waiting on Errol Spence Jr. for 3 rounds, on Terrence Crawford for 3 rounds, you tripping. Hit the link. See, Renee Boxyoung wants to speak his piece. I'm going to let him speak his piece. I'll be like, okay. Because I've heard enough of Renee Boxyoung where I respect Renee Boxyoung's opinion. I disagree, but I respect his opinion. I don't have any respect for at all. None, not a lick. So what I'm telling you is hit the link. What I'm telling you is I have no respect for your boxing opinion whatsoever. So hit the link. The link is right. Let me put the link in here again, Ray B. The bait your ass on here to explain to me how you waiting around. How you give me one example of Errol Spence Jr. waiting around for anybody. Errol's gonna throw, even with Mikey Garcia, he threw 1,000 punches. Even with Even with Mikey Garcia, he threw 1,000 punches. He never waited to start slapping Mikey Garcia in the mouth, bro. Not never. Not never has he ever waited to slap somebody in the mouth. Never. Not once. I've never seen it. So I don't know why all of a sudden he's going to get timid. He said to Terrence Crawford's in his face, when that bell rings, I'm stepping. And I know you're going to be stepping too. Dog, what do you think? He bluffing? It's true. He definitely laid it on Mike. He definitely. Dude, he don't never stop. I'm telling you, he comes at you from the beginning of the fight, dog. So let's not act like he doesn't. All right? Like, for example, who else is like that? If you think Oscar Valdez is going to play patty cake with you, you tripping. Okay? Now, Gervonta will do that. Gervonta will feel you out. All right, what do you like to do? What don't you like to do? Okay, what are you trying to get done? You're trying to pull that shit on me? Okay. All right, okay. What's your strategy? Okay, I see your strategy. You know what I mean? That's Gervonta. Gervonta is going to do that. Gervonta is going to try to figure out your strategy. Errol Spence Jr. is going to try to take his strategy and shove it right down your throat. His strategy is to take his strategy and shove it right down your throat. And for you to react to everything that he's doing and consistently have to do something. To give you consistently something to think about. Now, could he get caught coming in? Yes, he could. Now, notice what Ray Box Young said. He said if he does that, that'll be a mistake. It could be. If he's in there running with his head like this, yeah, that could be a big mistake. But he doesn't run with his head like that. He runs with a jab. Jabs or punches, brother. Jabs or punches. He comes at you with an aggressive jab. Body jab, head jab. Body jab, head jab. If you come over the top, he's slipping down on it. And he's trying to get underneath you and trying to get contact with your body. And when he bumps you, he's going right to that body. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there's going to be mistakes made, Renee. There's going to be mistakes made. But Terrence Crawford is not going to be able to load up on those mistakes. There'll be mistakes made. But that's what I'm telling you. It's speed chess. Speed chess. Speed chess. You got 30 seconds to make, you got 10 seconds to make this move. Click, 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 click. You ain't got to, you can't look at the board all day. Because, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Where are you going to stop and think? He ain't going to try to give Terrence Crawford. Look, Terrence Crawford's biggest strength is he can figure you out. And he can set things up. Why would Errol give Terrence any time to figure anything out? Why would he give Terrence Crawford any time to figure things out? And why would he give him things that you can figure out? It's right there. Can you capitalize or not? And now you have this over here. Now, can you capitalize or not? Now you have this over here. Can you capitalize or not? And I may shift the things that you can do. But better believe I'm taking this away, then I'm taking this way. But at the whole time, you're going to have to figure this out. Why would I wait and allow him to think? Why? Errol Spence cannot give Terrence Crawford time to think. You just can't give it to him. You got to be able to, you got to be in there. That's how you beat Floyd. You're not going to outthink Floyd. You know what I mean? Anybody that gave a really good fight to Floyd Mayweather Jr. did not give him time to think. No, you think about what? You're going to have to hit me with something. You're going to have to hit me with that hook right there. And if you don't throw it, I'm going to beat the shit out you. And I'm going to beat the shit out you in real time. Like, for real. Like, you're not thinking. Like, that's a real strategy. In tennis, dude, that is a real strategy. That's a real strategy in tennis. If you ain't noticed, like, I don't know if you guys pay attention to tennis like I pay attention to tennis, but people play fast because they're not going to give. They jump right up there, they serve the ball. Boom, 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 they grab the ball again, they get up there, they try to serve the ball again. And then, boom, the play is over, they grab the ball, they're right up there, boom, trying to serve the ball again. Why? Because they don't want to give their opponent any time to think. Any time to think about what they're going to do next time. No, you got to be ready right now. Force them to work off instincts. Completely instincts. And dude, if somebody's used to playing faster than you, you're playing at his pace. Errol Spence Jr. is used to fighting at a very fast pace. Terrence Crawford does not fight at a very fast pace. Errol, dude, you're a fucking dumbass. Tennis is no boxing. Yes, it is. It absolutely, dude, it's so many similarities between tennis and boxing. You're tripping. Absolutely, it is. Very similar to boxing. Very similar to boxing. The angles, all the angles are the same. Looking for angles, playing defense. You're going to get scored on consistently, but you got to keep your mind together. It's man, you tripping. It's a lot of similarities between tennis and boxing. But anything that you have to think fast about, it doesn't matter. If you have to think fast. If you allow Terrence Crawford to sit back and fight 30 seconds out of the round, yeah, you got to make split seconds decisions in tennis. And it's a lot about angles. If you allow Terrence Crawford, let me tell you what surefire way for Errol Spence Jr. to lose that fight. Sit around and let Terrence Crawford throw 25 punches around. You'll lose. Let Terrence throw 30. Let Terrence Crawford sit around and throw 30 punches around. You're going to lose. You cannot allow Terrence Crawford to sit there and thinking. Dude, I'm telling you, in any way you cut it, it's very, very similar. Let me explain to y'all why it's so similar. Number one, it's man on man or woman on woman. It's man on man. It's woman on woman. You also have to fight in spurts. You fight in spurts. You can slow the game down. You can speed the game up. You have styles make fights. Styles make tennis matches. The only difference is that you have to have with tennis, you're not getting hit in the face. You're getting hit in your racket. But you better believe if somebody can hit that one quitter on you, your ass going to lose. If somebody can step up, boop, anytime they want, boop, you can't get to that serve, dog, no matter what you do the rest of the point. There's a shot that will end all that. It's called a serve. But anyway, if you don't understand tennis, you won't understand the similarities. There's a lot of similarities. The main one being that it's a one-on-one sport. Main one being it's a one-on-one sport. Isn't it? Isn't it? Right? Only but it's flipped because in tennis you're trying to get them to hit it. You're trying to not let him hit it. In tennis, it's trying to hit you. I mean, in boxing, it's trying to hit you. Outdoor track is really hitting up right now. Yeah, it is. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of similarities between the two of those. No, boxing is not similar to track and field. Track and field is almost pure athletics. You're not outrunning them. I don't care what you do. Because you can't trip them. There's no mind games. There's no intimidation, really, in tennis. I mean, if you can run it, you can run it. In track and field, nah. And that's you against the field. Really in tennis, really in track, you're running against a tape measure. You're running against a track. You're running against a timer. That's it. Now, maybe more in long distance, but nah, dog. Trust me. That tennis is mentally brutal. Mentally brutal. Brutal sport, tennis. But people don't understand unless you've been out there for 3.5 hours with somebody just keep blue balling your ass. Blue ball, blue ball, blue ball, blue ball, blue ball, blue ball. Keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running till I exhaust you. You know what I mean? The other one is hit and don't get hit. Where else can you say the game is hit and don't get hit? It's also a hit and don't get hit game. I want to hit the ball. I don't want you to hit it. I want to hit you. I don't want you to hit me. It's inverted. But anyway, it is what it is. Timing is a big part of tennis and boxing. Timing is huge in tennis. But it is what it is, man. You know, y'all can say there's nothing similar to it, but whatever. That's okay. There's obviously a ton of differences. But there's also similarities. There's a lot of differences, but there's a ton of similarities. That's me, though. Y'all can see it how y'all want to see it, though. What's the private chat? I think I already unblocked dude. Oh, Michael Demps hit the link. Michael Demps hit the link. I won't get off till you hit the link. Look, I'm just telling you, tennis ain't no joke, bro. Tennis ain't no joke. Yeah, it takes a lot of focus. If you lose your focus, your ass is up out of here. Focus. If you lose your focus in boxing, and that's something that pressing a dude will do. It'll make him lose their focus. It'll make you lose your focus because you got to do something to get this guy off you. You got to do something to get this guy off of you. And you don't have the ability to load up on shots. Mr. A, what's going on? DH back in the building said, I got timed out by accident, I believe. Not by me, brother. Sorry, DH. Hey, do not time out DH. Thank you, brother. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, yeah, July can't get here. Oh, my God. You tell me about it. July can't get here fast enough for me. That's 100%. Losing 6-love in all sets is equivalent to a 121-08. Yeah, shit's embarrassing. And people will crack, bro. People start cracking. People start cracking. You got to try to get a game, dog. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, bro, but I didn't do it though. I don't know who timed them out, man, but I didn't do it. I know that. Yeah, man. I thought you went off air. I'm glad I'm back. Yeah, man. No, I went for the full 3. You're going for the full 3 hours today. Got to work, brother. Need that support, man. Thank you for allowing the channel to go, man. You know what I mean? Thank you for allowing the channel to go, man. Is Devin going to rematch? Nah, here's a link right here. Link right here. That's for Michael Demps that wanted to jump out on. But I can't believe for anything y'all think. Man, Dev, let me tell you something, man. He'd be dumb to not press not to press Terrence Crawford. He'd be dumb not to press him. Dumb not to press him. He needs to press him. Absolutely, positively needs to press him. Don't get that man time to think, time to set up shots and all of that. Nah. Stick that jab to the body, jab to the face, get on the inside, hit that dude to the body, make that dude have to fight on the inside or make him have to grab. Maul him, beat him with volume, maul him, beat him with volume, beat him with angles on the inside, and make that dude show you that he can fight you on the inside. Because that's not Terrence Crawford has never shown that strength. Terrence Crawford is a mid-range hooker. He's a mid-range hooker. He hooks and uppercuts. And he fights in a defensive stance out of the southpaw stance to slow you down. And that's the number one thing that he does with that out of that southpaw stance is slow people down. He's fighting the orthodox stance. As soon as somebody starts getting in and it starts getting heats up, he switches stances so he can slow that game down and he can start trying to pot shot people from the southpaw stance because they're not used to fighting in the southpaw stance. Errol needs to go at Terrence Crawford in the orthodox stance, and when he switches, as soon as he switches, he needs to hit him. As soon as you switch, out comes that boom. Soon as you switch your feet and stay right on top of him. Fanon, I need to see if Fanon is spot on about this July. Hey, look, man, it is what it is. I'm just going to tell you what I see. Mac INT. Yes, sir, it works like a champ, brother. Thank you. Mac INT said, this Mac City ENT, hopefully this works. It worked, brother. You got the right one. Thank you, Mac City INT. Thank you for being a supporter, bro. Nah, dude, he can't sit there and wait for the dude. You know what that's like? Waiting for Terrence Crawford is like sticking your chin out to Errol Spence. To Deontay Wilder. Sticking your chin out, waiting on Terrence Crawford, waiting on him to see what he's going to do. Nah, bro. He's going to have to make Terrence Crawford fight. And he's going to have to make Terrence Crawford fight every second of that round, every second of that fight. You got to make him fight. But I'm not saying recklessly make him fight. I'm not saying like make him fight to the extent that it's like, oh, these are all a bunch of hooks. No, you can make him fight with a jab. You can make him fight with your foot, with your pressure. Constantly keeping pressure on and keeping a jab to his body, jab to his face. And make him start countering. And make him show his cards early. Make him use his weapons early. If you're going to use it, you're going to have to use it early. Fanon, is there a big size difference between the two? Not really. One got a 73-inch. Nah, Errol's probably the bigger guy, like just a naturally thicker guy. Yeah, well, yeah, there is. Errol Spence Jr. is a bigger guy. He's a bigger guy. Kind of like Mike. Hey, what's going on, Terry Schmoot? The size differences from what I saw, yeah, there's a size difference. Errol's a bigger guy. Errol's thicker than he is. What's going on, Terry Schmoot?
Not much fun on. Good morning. Salute to everybody. My bad. I'm just doing a few things. I'm at my laundry room. I just, as you can see, I lined myself up real quick. Got to get ready for Monday morning. You know what I mean? Got to get ready for the work week. But no, I just wanted to chime in real quick because as you were making the comparisons, and I just wanted to talk about how I was dropping it in the chat just real quick because us both, we were track and field people. I believe we both did track and field in a sense, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say like with me, I could see boxing and track and field similar because I was a jumper in a sense, and I do know that like as a jumper, there are times like I know it is athletics, but there are some times where there are certain times where you even run into people and they don't have all the speed in the world. They just have a lot of bounce. Some people don't even have bounce at all, and they just got all the speed. So
yeah.
I was gonna say like, and then at times there is a little bit of intimidation, like even before you have to come into like a conference championship because
Yeah,
my
there is.
conference I had 2 national champions. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I was always scared. Like I beat one national champion once. I hate to say because he had one regular jump and everything he fouled, so I did technically win. But I was scared out of my mind going against him. He went 26-10. He had beat Norris Frederick from University of Washington. Yeah, I went against 2 of them. The other one went 26 feet 2. He beat the dude from Louisville. His name was like Tone. The dude who won, his name was Deshaw. So West Coast, and I had to compete against them. So definitely intimidating, definitely scared,
Yeah,
and
yeah, I know
you
that.
know what I mean.
I do know that.
That's what. So I can imagine boxers knowing like. Imagine going in there with somebody who you like a Jerron Enos or like a Tank Davis or like somebody who like is gonna bring like you already know what they're bringing in a sense. You know what I mean? Like that intimidation factor. That thing is that is sort of there like coming into the meet and everything else like that.
Yeah, there is. I agree with that. I do. I can't lie. Yeah. I had a guy that ran like in high school, ran like a 45. He ran like a 46 1/4. No, 46 1/4. And it was like I was in the 4th leg of the relay with him, and all I heard was tick, 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 tick.
He's coming from behind,
like,
huh?
oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I was like, dog, I don't even know. Like, I was like, hey, better now than me bust my ass all the way to the Now I probably would have ran my fastest time ever if I really would have busted to the gates, but I just knew, like, God, dog, this dude's coming. Like, there ain't no way. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Shit, I'm still a part of our school record 4x4, but I remember that race. That was when you run the 4x4 and everything, like when you got the baton in your hand, it's something different. You know what I mean? But no, I just wanted to say like a little bit of a comparison, but you got a great show going. And you already know I love how the Tank Davis and the Errol Spence talk is heating up. Like let it keep going. Devin Haney. But no, let's keep the conversation going with Errol Spence and Crawford. And I see the trolls are doing my bidding. So have a great weekend, and everybody have a great and safe week.
All right, for sure. Oh, hey, by the way, no, Lawrence, he said true, Rick, man, but the thing is Spence is not faster than Bud. No, I think Errol's faster than Bud. I think Errol is faster than Bud. I think Errol has faster hands than Bud. I do. I think Errol has faster hands than Bud does. I don't see Terrence Crawford as somebody got super duper fast hands. No, what? I'm telling you, Errol Spence Jr.'s got faster hands than him. As faster hands or better or faster hands. Yeah. Yes. He's faster. Errol Spence Jr., let me put it this way. Errol is easily as fast as Terrence Crawford is in his hands. absolutely positively as fast. Easily as fast. What are you watching when you see Errol fight? Do you not see those punches coming in rapid succession? Yeah, I think he's as fast or faster than Terrence Crawford. Yes, he throws shorter punches. Yes. Let me ask you a question. Who had faster hands going into the fight? I don't think he has faster combos either. I don't think he has faster combos either. Who was faster going into the fight, Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia? Let me ask a question. Who has faster hands, Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia? I'll wait for the answer. I'll wait for the answer. Who has faster hands, Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia? You say that now that you saw it. Nobody said that going into the fight. He's got faster hands than Terrence Crawford. Yes, he does. Because he throws straighter punches. That's how it works. Errol Spence Jr. has faster hands because he throws straighter punches. The fastest punch is the one that goes straight. Ryan Garcia does not have faster hands than Gervonta Davis. No, he does not. Gervonta had faster hands. You know why? Because his hands gets from where he wants it to go to where it was at the time he wants to, because he throws straighter punches. Terrence Crawford throws wider punches than Errol Spence does. Errol throws straight punches. Very, very straight punches. His punches are more compact. His punches, look how fast his punches get there. Look at how fast his punches get there. You guys got an optical illusion. You got an optical illusion. I'm telling anybody know. I told you beforehand. He said, "Oh yes, waiting on that baton and that my really is a hell of adrenaline rush. Smooth is correct. Running that sticks adds different. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. But I think Bud will read them straight punches. Let me tell you, he's going to read them straight punches with hooked punches. Terrence Crawford's counter punches are wide. Errol is more up the middle. I'm telling you, that's why I say he's more fundamental. Because he's more straight up the middle. The shortest point, it is not just quick twitch muscles. It's the fact that he throws straight punches. Errol's punches are dead straight. Dead straight. I don't see a lot of people slipping in shots. Those punches get where they get. They're dead straight. This is never straighter than this. It's never faster than this. This is straighter than this. I'm telling you, dude, you're going to see when a guy throws straight punches, that guy looks slower. I'm telling you, it makes, because the punches, it's how quick the punch gets there. It's like Prince Nassim Ahmed. Prince Nassim got fast hands. People say, oh, look how fast his hands are, because he can throw fast punches from here. Prince Nassim Ahmed throwing punches from out here. Wide looping punches. Ooh, look how fast that got there. Just like Ryan Garcia. He loading up on shots and woo, look how fast that got there. But it's not as fast as somebody that's right here. Boom. 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 Real short. That'll get there. But that's just my take. Anyway, man. Red, me too, bro. I'm not sure. Oh, that's not. Bud is a faster counter puncher. They may not get faster because their angle technique. I'm just telling you. Errol Spence Jr. has very fast hands. Errol Spence Jr. is most definitely a boxer puncher. He's definitely in there, but he's got very, very fast hands, bro. Very fast hands. He does not have slow hands, nothing resembling fast hands. I'm telling you, not fast hands. He does not have anything resembling slow hands. He has very fast hands. But because everything is so tight, the punches get there quickly. Very, like them slow quarterbacks got them quick releases. How you got somebody got a quick release? Because everything's so compact. Boom, 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 boom. His punch is right here. Boom, boom. Not Boom. None of this. Not. His shit's right here. Boom. 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 That's how I see it anyway, man. Fernanda, I've tweeted you on my channel for Freaky Friday scenario fight. When you get a chance, okay, I'll go check it out. No doubt. I'll go check it out. But look, let me get up out of here. Much love to everybody in the chat. Everybody in the super chat. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. In the Cash App, rather. Thank you to everybody for the support in the Cash App. I'm at 3 hours. I'm about to break up out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.